Why does that count as a hype train? What? Why does that count as a hype train? What the hell? Okay. Apparently. Choo choo. Okay, first of all, let's get this out of the way right away. Hey, thank you so much for the random ass hype train. I get 100 bits and a resub is enough to trigger it, I guess. That's cool. Thank you so much. Seriously. Orpheus, thank you so much for the cheer. Seriously. Super, super appreciated. Doc, thank you so much for resubscribing. That's super kind. The sheer fact that people give me money is mind-boggling to me still. I don't I don't. Anyway, okay. I'm not. Thank you. I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much. Super, super crazy appreciated. Doc, congrats on first. Orpheus, congrats on second. June Sident, congrats on third. You friggin' nerd, get shouted out. I will do
No, I don't believe in cooldowns. I will never believe in cooldowns, and you can never teach me this lesson. I will keep all of my shit off cooldown until I die.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I will do the push-ups and the squats in just a second. Spooky. I don't know where my cloth went to clean my glasses. I'll do that when I get up to do my torture as well. June, what are you talking about 30-second cooldown? For what? I don't think I have a 30-second cooldown on anything. On what? Tell me. I did not. I absolutely did not. User access has a... Where is that? According to StreamerBot, user access is a 5-second cooldown. So... I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, I'm gonna do it right now. User access, okay, and... It doesn't. User access is a 5-second cooldown. You're lying to me. I promise you, I am staring at the reward in StreamerBot right now. It says global cooldown, 5 seconds. You take that screenshot, do it. I don't believe you. Unless Twitch has fucked around with it, which I suppose is entirely possible. I'm gonna go to my channel. I'm gonna go to my stream manager, the thing I never ever use. Let's see. Stream manager. Oh lord, I don't know how to handle this. Channel point rewards. Okay. Looking at this thing. Hack. User access. Edit. Well, it says 0 seconds on Twitch. What the fuck is going on here? Works for you? Okay, cool. So, it's just June. Maybe Twitch has decided to bully you, June. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Reward is on cooldown. 20 seconds. That's... weird. I don't know what to tell you, June. I swear to God. This is what it looks like in my thing. Boop. 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 5 seconds. So, I don't know what to tell you. Twitch is acting up. Speaking of Twitch, I fixed my -1 subscriber count issue. All I had to do was kill the sub goal and restart it, and it started it back down to at 10 subscribers, because I have less than 10 or fewer than 10, so I guess it wanted to drop me back down. But I don't know why it was giving me -1. It was very, very strange. Beats the hell out of me. Not a clue. But whatever, it's fine. It's fixed now. Hi everyone, welcome. Should be eaten in a big soup for calling me a liar. Because I'm hard, could you make a broth out of me? Put me in a pot full of hot water and let me marinate for a minute? Let my flavors permeate the liquid and then use me as a broth? Put me on the... Yeah, Doc, I'm made of metal. I'm hard. I'm hard. I'm made of metal. Don't you know? I'm a metallic being. Alright, speaking of hard, let me do this stupid exercise.
The ball's hardened.
Alright, hold on. Jesus Christ. 8, 9. What? What? Yeah. Oh. Money. Okay, there you go. Ay, 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 ay. Hi, Quinn. Spooky's bullying me. That's what's happening. Oh, Jesus. I'm so out of shape. I ate a whole pint of Haagen-Dazs ice cream today, too, so. Oh, hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the start of the new week. Y'all, I am so out of shape. Holy shit. Fuck me. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. New schedule. And by new, I mean old. It's the exact same as last week. We're doing more Teenage Exocolonist. We're doing more Monster Hunter stories. We're doing more Vintage Story. Yeah. Tomorrow, for Monster Hunter stories, I can promise you less scuff. This is gonna be a lot less scuff. We got all the scuff out of the way last week, so hopefully it runs a little bit better this week. Ah, deep breath, okay. Also, I just learned about this. The next Monster Hunter Wilds collab just got announced. Apparently it's gonna be with FF14. There's gonna be another FF14 collab, just like World had. I am desperate, Chad. I am desperate for Catgirl Gemma. I need Gemma to get a Mikote outfit. If Gemma doesn't get a Mikote outfit, I'm going to fucking riot. I need Catgirl Gemma. It needs to happen. Don't care about literally anything else. I just need the hot blacksmith with cat ears. That's all I need. I am a simp. Okay. Says breathlessly. I'm okay. I'm alright. So how's everyone doing? Hopefully we're having a good Tuesday so far. I was talking today about TRPGs. And June and Spooky, just a heads up, our next game is this coming Sunday. Just a heads up. Hopefully you can make it. And yeah, I was talking about TRPGs and how much I would absolutely love to run an Eclipse Phase game. I am so desperate to run an Eclipse Phase game. I just want people to experience my favorite game, you know? I want to roll those funny dice. I want crazy scenarios to happen. I want people to engage with the crazy amount of character customization you can do. You can build the coolest characters in Eclipse Phase, and it's all cool sci-fi shit. And I'm just, God, I really want to play that game. I really want to run that game so badly. One day, hopefully one day. Yeah, June, you're gonna be there? I'm so excited. I hope you're there. June, do you have Monster Hunter Wilds? I can't remember. You do, right? I'm pretty sure you do. Yeah, of course you do. Okay. Yeah. Just checking. Hey, you haven't been... Oh, you did too. Listen, my brain is made of cheese, and also you haven't been real for like a month. We've missed you, June. How are we supposed to get by without our rat? It's been rough. Every day I wake up and I think, where has my June gone to? I wish for my June back. Oh boy. Okay. So today, as with I think every Tuesday going forward for a while now, we are going to be playing I Was a Teenage Exocolonist because this game slaps. It's so fucking good. We have finished our first life. Our first life has come to an end. We got the athlete ending. I don't know why. I truly couldn't tell you why we got this ending. I don't know what choices I made to get to this ending, but that's the one we got. So we're gonna keep going on it. Y'all ready? Not too much yapping today. I just want to get straight into the game because it's so good. Let me get out of the way here for you. I got my ears out thanks to Orpheus. So yeah, let's get this set. I was a teenage exocolonist. Right. Streamerbot's gonna yell at me today. There we go. Let's go. Let's do this. We're back. Tammy's back. So, we are going to do things a little differently. In our first life, we ended as... Okay, June, have fun with whatever it is you're eating. Come back and tell me all about it. Look at all these memories I have. Learning tablet. I know, game. You don't need to tell me. You don't need to give me tutorial stuff again. So the first life we led was a Thembo run. I was a full-on androgynous they them Thembo with every skill point put into my physical skills as I could. I had maxed these out. These were all at 100. I had started working on the rest, but then, you know, the game ended basically. So that was my Thembo run. This time, I want to run. I'm gonna go she, her. I'm just gonna go full femme. And I want to make a smarty smart pants. So we've already started with some points in intelligence, in our brain skills. So we get a little bit of engineering, we have a little bit of reasoning, a tiny bit of empathy. I don't know what I got the empathy from. Definitely from something. And we are going to try and change our future a little bit. In like the first or second year of the game, our friend Tammy here dies. We're gonna try and avoid that this time. This is also the kind of game that I need to narrate all of. Y'all know how this goes. So we're just gonna keep playing. Welcome back to the Strato Colony. It's not the Helio Colony anymore. So, where is everyone? Dad? Where's Mom? Where is everyone? What the hell? Hey, Dad. Oh, that's right. I named myself Lemon Cream. Lon the Stepinator is no more. We are now Lemon Cream. Lemon Cream, your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. He's so embarrassing, Dad. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen the stratospheric from the outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. How'd you do this so fast? You've been asleep for weeks, my dear aubergine, he says. And these geodesic greenhouses practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick temporary solution, he admits. We'll keep growing and improving things. One day our little colony will be as big as a whole city. Unlikely. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Do you know what day it is, he asks? You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in medbay. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of déjà vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what is in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Open the package. Tell him you know what's in it. Don't open the package. I know what's in here, Dad. I think I did that last time too, didn't I? I may have done that last time. You described the medallion and your dad... he goes, as he hands you the package. He tisks. I could have just said the word fucking tisk. It is a new game plus. I think that's what the whole game is. You just keep reliving your life because there's like 40 different endings to this stupid game. It just keeps, you can keep going. You can keep playing different builds. It's a new game. It's a new playthrough, but I think some things are going to change because, okay, spoilers, I guess. Tammy dies in the first year. Like she's just going to die and there's nothing you can do about it. In the first playthrough, there's nothing you can do about it. Supposedly, according to chat, you have the opportunity to save Tammy in subsequent runs. So I think some things are going to change, but I'm not sure what. I think we're going to see. So it's like a new game plus, but your character has meta knowledge of what's happening, kind of, you know? So I guess we'll see. I mean, I guess eventually people are going to get tired of me playing this and we'll move on to something new, but I'm going to try and change this run up as much as I can to try and make it interesting. So last time we went full loyalty. This time we're going to try and go full rebellion. I know our gender isn't really going to change anything, but I'm going full femme this time instead of MB. And I'm going to go brainy. We're going to see what happens. You start to explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Lemon Cream, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed, and... He stops himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it, your mother and I. Mom's back. Professor Hal is expecting you in classes, if you're feeling up to it, your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out of earlier. Or you can relax in our quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Lemon Cream. I love you. Wonder if your gender representation has any effect on relationships? I don't know. So, I tried getting with Anemone last run. I am just assuming that all of the romanceable characters in this are player sexual, in that it doesn't matter what you are, right? They'll go for you no matter what kind of thing, or they'll be okay if you come onto them. But maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe Anemone is only into boys, and I wasn't a boy, so maybe that's why she hooked up with Vase. Oh, I can't wait till Vase comes back. I'm gonna make his life hell again. I'm gonna save every single boba fruit I find and give them all to Vase. Piece of shit, Vase. My hatred of Vase bridges dimensions. Want to let me know if something or leave it as a surprise? No, I'm curious. Let me know if the characters have sexual preferences, because the game does so many other cool things. I wouldn't be surprised if it does that too. And at the end of the day, I don't care, you know? Considering I can change at will whenever I feel like it, you know? Like even when I turn 19 years old, I can swap back and forth to whatever I want, whenever I want. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna give Dad a thumbs up. You really don't need to give me a tutorial on how to play this game. Oh, here's everyone. Okay, so here's dice. Why do we need walls? Oh, man, I don't know if I should reread all of the narration because a lot of it's going to be the same. Maybe I'll do for this one, just to see. You see Dice sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly, without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong that you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wriggly. It's a faceless. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking you from your daydream, Dice whispers, I think there are monsters out there. I believe you. No, you don't, he says. You're being sarcastic, I can tell. Nobody believes me. He turns his back and ignores you. They're huge and wriggly and dangerous. Oh no! Stop making fun of me, Dice pouts. You're as bad as Mars. No, Dice! I believe you though, bro. Oh, sorry, Dice. Hey, Mars isn't out yet. No official wiki, didn't look very hard. It looks like pronouns and presentations have no effect on relationship. If you change pronouns, it just updates your pronouns as if you always had them. Okay. So, that's fine. Nemi! Nemi, I have horrible news for you. When you get older, you become a kick-ass warrior woman, but then you hook up with a real piece of shit who turns you into a barefoot and naked trad wife. Be careful, Nemi. Don't let this reality happen. Yeah, lemon cream. Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, she tells you, because it isn't cold. But it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Yeah, Doc, I don't think you were there for the end. Anemone doesn't have a good... She has an okay ending, but it takes her a bit to get there, you know? Unfortunately. You know, it actually happened, and also Jace is just the worst. He basically forces her to stay home, and she has like 3 kids, and she gives up on being, you know, in the defense force, and she basically goes full trad wife until she kicks him to the curb and tells him to kick rocks, you know? But even then, she never goes back to being a kick-ass warrior woman like she had been. It's a real shame. I regret, my biggest regret from the last playthrough is that I wasn't able to break them up. I could have saved her, basically. It sucks. It's not good. But I mean, the game doesn't shy away from bullshit, right? Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School! I wondered where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind. But we should probably go now. She grins and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you! No fair, she's getting a head start. We're not best friends in this life, Anemone, I'm sorry. We're best friends with Tangent this time. Oh, yo! I get to keep my knowledge from last time. Oh, that's cool. Check it out. I know all about Anemone. That's cool. Okay, well, there's one thing that carried on from last play. A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, lemon cream. Okay. We did a lot of humanities last time. We're gonna do more life sciences this time. Biology and reasoning. But we're basically gonna spend all our time in school in this run because I want to be a big brainy brain smart person this time. Lots of this one. Good afternoon, my burgeoning biologists and up-and-coming chemists. Professor Hal welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon, we'll learn what I like to call the wet sciences. He gestures to his holo-projected lesson plan. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You'll learn a little bit of everything with opportunities for further study in your favorite field. If you're looking for something a little drier, try registering for engineering classes. For today's lesson, Professor Hal tells you, we'll start with a fun group project. You'll be studying the mush tree, a prominent natural resource native to Vertumna. In the ideal conditions, it can grow at a speed of over 1 meter a day and have a diameter of up to 30 centimeters. He stands on his tiptoes and gestures to illustrate. Your team will experiment to find those ideal conditions. You're teamed up with Tang and Cal and are given a mush tree spore and a bucket to grow it in. The rest is up to you. Tang looks up surveyor's notes on the holonet. Mush trees, she reads, are most abundant south of the colony in the stormy, moist regions of the subaqueous swamp. What if we use water instead of soil? Cal suggests, like they do with hydroponics. Tang nods. If they like wet weather, that might work. Lemon cream, do you have any suggestions? So, last time we played this, I did all of the above and I got a bad grade because it wasn't good science. This time, we're gonna try and be intelligent. So, they're from the south, moist regions of the subaqueous swamp. If we lower the water's pH, we'll make it more acidic, which swamps are, because bogs are alkaline, right? This is a thing I know. I'm gonna lower the water's pH. You fill the bucket with water and add spark snow crystals. These are sometimes left over at the end of quiet season. They're mildly acidic, which means they should lower the pH of the water. Every day you rush into the classroom to check on its progress. At first there's nothing, but by midweek your little mush tree shoot sprouts up and starts its journey. In the end, yours is in the middle of the pack. Seeing as mush trees don't usually grow where there is spark snow, you're able to conclude that they probably don't like acid. Okay. I don't need notes on how to play the game. Let's see. +2 to the last card. So if I do 1, 2, 3. Now I could get 19 or 15. Wait. Hold on, I had 19 a second ago. Where'd that get to? Oh, here. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. I could have gotten more. I could have gotten one more. Shoot. I know how to play the game. It's fine. Can I turn off tutorials, actually? Is that a thing I can do? Disable tutorial messages. Thank you. Mom's back! Your parents have been working from first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job, and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you, little gooseberry, your dad says. Your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tiller, which also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? Oh, this is not a thing I have. This has all happened before, so we do get new options. Cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do these as many times as I can. This has all happened before. You tell them how you knew about the medallion your dad made before you saw it, because you dreamed about it when you were a kid. The more you speak, the harder it is to stop. You tell them about all the things you thought were just dreams, and how they've started to come true ever since you landed on Vertumna. You keep remembering stuff that's about to happen, and it's all so weird and confusing. Honey, your mom interrupts. I know you've been under a lot of stress. We all have. She sighs and gives your dad a concerned look. He shrugs, helplessly. I'm so sorry we haven't been there for you, she continues. But is it possible you think you might be making this up to get attention? No. I swear to you, this is real. Mom, You try to stay calm and explain, but you keep talking faster and faster. Before long, your breath is coming in hiccups and you start to cry uncontrollably. Your parents don't know what to say. All they can do is hold you tight and stroke your head. Of course they don't believe you, and you can't think of a way to prove it to them. When you've calmed down a bit, you hear them talking quietly to each other over your head. She did have a bad concussion. Maybe there was permanent damage. What if our baby... Oh no. They look so anxious and pained now. You feel even worse than before. Whoops. They insist you go back to see Dr. Instance for a checkup and take you there immediately. This is definitely different. Oh, another thing I've done, Doc. I don't have a genetic anomaly or genetic augmentation. I chose none of the above. So people treat me with like no genetic augmentation. Yeah. People treat me with kid gloves. I had polydactyly, so I had 6 fingers on each hand. Which really didn't come into play very much because it was mostly a thing for social skills, and I ended up building a thembo, so it wasn't super important. But so far, apparently, the no genetic augmentation thing means that people treat me with kid gloves. They think I'm like special, you know? They think I'm not good enough, or not. I'm not capable. The sixth finger made me stronger. Oh shit! You end up spending another month in medbay. Dr. Instance insists on giving you sleeping medicine that makes you drowsy, but at least you aren't just asleep the entire time like before. Wow. She takes a lot of health readings. You take notes too and learn a bit about medicine because there's nothing else to do. Okay. 30 stress? We're getting off to a bad start. It's boring and stressful at the same time. Your parents come to visit you in the evening, but nobody wants to talk about the dreams or memories or whatever they are. Or were. You've been sleeping deeply with this medicine, so at least you haven't had that remembering feeling in a while. When you try to bring the subject up, Dr. Instance always says you should get some rest and tells the medbed to give you more sleeping drugs. Christ, lady! Not a very good doctor, are you? What's your full name? The days pass. And we need to take a break almost immediately. You feel trapped and helpless. Days blur into one another in a haze of sleep. In your lucid moments, you look longingly through the windows at the colony, bustling with the first excitement of life on a new planet. You realize that no one will believe you if you keep talking about living past lives. Or worse, you'll end up here, again, wasting all your time sleeping. If you really are living this life over and over again, time is something you can't waste. You need to figure out what's happening. Whoa. After a month of enforced rest, Dr. Instance says she can see nothing wrong with you and that you must simply be feeling the effects of stress. You just need to take it easy, my little tomato, your dad tells you. Landing on Vertumna has been a big change for all of us. It's natural to feel anxious and act out. Your mom looks disappointed, but she tells you she loves you. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry I won't act out anymore. Can I just go home now? Can I just go home now? Is making my heart break in a way that I think is tied to a deeply repressed memory I have. So is this one a little bit. Can I just go home now? Instance looks up from her hollow palm when everyone turns to look at her. I don't see why not, she says, then goes back to her work. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby or by helping a friend. Based, Dad. Your mom shakes her head and sighs, though you can tell she's trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Mom. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by Geoponics, your mom adds. We could use your help. Shoveling dirt. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning you were sure Professor Hal was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Hal walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy, bitch. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding hands with somebody you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into the colony recycler. Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. Didn't Mars do this originally? Yeah, she did. But Mars really comes into her own as we age. You've lived this life before. In your dreams, you're sure of it. In the light of day, you try to remember everything from your dreams, but it's impossible. You can't live a lifetime in dreams. Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick and need to go to medbay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? What did I say last time? I think I said secret powers are fun last time. I don't want people to worry. Your parents have so much on their minds already. You have a feeling that something is happening at Geoponics that they don't want you to know. You don't understand it, but when they come home at night, they look really sad. You don't want to make that worse. If you just keep going to classes and staying out of trouble, it'll be easier for everyone, yourself included. Okay. Mid-quiet and I am full of stress. I am stressed out of my gourd, but let's talk to some people. Tangent! We're friends in this reality, Tangent. I am going to try my goddamn best to be friends with you, you clown. Tangent is hunched over her hollow palm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Howell wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony HoloNet, but I can't find it anywhere. I'll help you find it. You launch your own holopalm and start searching the colony's HoloNet archives for a list of autumnal plants and animals. 10 minutes later, you find it buried under survey logistics in the expeditions net. Anemone passes by and pulls a face at the two of you. Hey, holo nerds, she shouts. School's over. Come play sports ball in the sunshine. Tang just rolls her eyes. It's so nice to be back, though, you know? Anemone is bumping a sports ball with her wrists, trying to keep it in the air. Heads up, she shouts, and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast! Look out, a ball is flying towards you! You flinch and jump out of the sports ball's way as it careens past your head. Whoa, that was close. Anemone doubles over, laughing. Nice save, Lemon Cream, she giggles, jogging over to pick up the ball. Haha, not. Want me to show you how to do it? Sure. Whatever. You bounce the... Oh, I got points for that. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. Anemone tells you about the blah blah blah. Anemone tells you about the new sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little zero-G one on the stratospheric. Her brother Calm is couching the junior sports ball team this year. Well, good for you. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. No, I refuse. I will not do sports. You cannot make me. Cal is riding around on the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden... I shouldn't have picked the show me how to play sports one. I'm gonna do full-on introvert indoor nerd for this run. So ignore that I have 1 toughness. Don't worry about it. Cal falls off but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Lemon Cream. Real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. We all have to adapt. Christ. Oop, yeah, that sucks. Oh, no way, I didn't mean it like that, Cal exclaims. It's actually really cool. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this, it's a skate bowl. A what now? Like it's all round and the sides go up? Cal gestures to the bowl. So you can do hover tricks? He jumps on his board and shows you how it's done. Just watch him. Oh, I lost some stress. Nice. You spend a lazy hour watching Cal ride around the bowl, trying to do tricks and sometimes even landing them. Mostly he just falls off, but he's right back on a moment later. The air is so fresh and nice out here, and it's weird experiencing temperature. You start to get a little chilly as the first sun goes down and the slightly cooler, more blue sun rises. Cal, of course, doesn't notice at all, because he has heat-cold tolerance. We knew that. We knew that already. You find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth. Spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something to do, she asks. Remember, Lemon Cream, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. Hi, Desty! Welcome to the show, Desty. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. I'm sorry to say, Desty, that you have missed out on first, second, and third. But, yeah, the rest is still available, I think. I mean, there's lots of stuff you can do here. It's okay to be late. No one blames you, Desty. It's all good. You're here just in time. Whoops. She points towards the engineering wing in the back half of the stratospheric severed frame. Professor Hal's still expecting you in class, but a well-rounded education includes practical application. You're old enough to help with the work around here. So tasty! She claps her hand on your shoulder. I've got another minute. Anything you need to know? No! Hello, my little potato, your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up to today? What have you been up to today? Just hanging with my friends. That Cal's a good boy, he says. And have you seen Anemone? She's been out by the garrison playing sports ball. I think she spent every day outside since we landed. He chuckles to himself. Guess that's what happens when you've got enough brothers to make your own sports ball team. He breathes deeply and looks slowly around. Vertumna's magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I missed seasons! Back on Earth it got much, much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our spark snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait until dust season. Both the suns will be high in the sky and it'll be real hot then. You'll see. Oh, Dad. Hi, Mars. A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, Lemon Cream, Mars calls out to you. Come here, I have a job for you. You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow would ruin my good clothes. At least on the ship we had climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather, she continues. Since you like running around in it, could you fetch them for me? Get them yourself, Mars. Oh, the face. Mars huffs and rolls her eyes. Ugh, I don't even know why I asked. If you ever want to actually be useful, go talk to Administrator Seek, she says, gesturing to the door to command behind her. They're looking for people to work delivery, and I'm just like, no, I'm way too busy. Too busy fetching my own soy sweets. That's right, Mars. Tammy. You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance to the lounge. You've known her for, well, your whole entire life. Back on the ship, I think we were study partners. Tammy was awful, just awful at Earth history. She thought Europe was the name of an English queen, and the Pacific was a famous ceasefire treaty. Facts go in one of her huge ears, rude, and back out the other. No matter how hard you tried, she never seemed to improve. Her ears perk up hopefully when she sees you. Hello, Lemon Cream. I was hoping you could help me with some homework. Yeah, of course. Why did I lose a reasoning for that? What the fuck? She's so bad at stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. She bounces up and down. You spend a couple hours trying to teach her the differences, but blah 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 blah. You spend a couple hours trying to teach her the difference between exothermic and endothermic reactions. One makes heat and one absorbs it. Why is this so hard for her to understand? The thing is, Tammy never loses heart when she fails a test or gets an answer wrong. It's inspiring, even though sometimes you feel like you get dumber after studying with her. That's why I lost reasoning. I literally got dumber. Oh, poor Tammy. Perform random act of kindness. Oh, that's so cute. Man, I love this game. I'm gonna play this game forever. Want to study together. Well, I lost our reasoning, so we can't. Sorry, tangent. Oh, I should save. We begin again. Overwrite. How you doing, Desty? You having a good one? You having a good time, I hope? Register for engineering classes. Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You're now eligible to join the Tangent and some of the older students in engineering classes. Cool. Okay. So, we're gonna ignore humanities. I can only take 10 stress. Actually, what happens if I go over? So this gives me engineering and reasoning. This one gives me biology and reasoning. I'm gonna focus on my engineering. I want to focus on the engineering because if I get my engineering high enough, maybe I can save Tammy. Engineering. Professor Hal rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. Wait. Did I click engineering or did I click biology just now? Oh, okay. Professor Hal rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood. This must be his favorite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry are the wet sciences, then engineering must be a dry one. But believe me, this class definitely won't be dry. Ooh, we're getting wet. You just woke up from a nap. Good. That means you're fully awake and ready to enjoy my voice or something. My entertainment for you. Just for you, Desty. He winks. It's weird. We'll also be learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Will we also learn about nuclear engineering? She asks. Professor Hal nods. Yes, at a beginner level. We'll have an overview of atomic theory and take a field trip to the engine rooms to learn how our ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Cool. All right. Let's do this thing. So this gives me +2 to the last card. This is +1 if it has the highest value. 16, 17. +2 to the last card. 16. 14. I think perhaps 17 is the best I can get. I was so wrong. I could have gotten 19 for some reason. I'm so bad at the card game, y'all. I'm really... Oh, I'm gonna make a smart character, but Len isn't. Done. Okay. Now I am very stressed. Hi, Tangent. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, quick run through the colony to see if we can find anything to pick up. Can't go outside. Oh, egg. Alright, let's take a nap. The ship's quarters are where everyone eats, sleeps, eats, and hangs out. The private bedrooms are small. You share one with your parents, so colonists spend most of their time in the common area. There's a lounge and a cafeteria, and a creche where all the little kids and babies are raised communally. Relax in the lounge. The lounge is a long, well-lit hall along the outer hull of the ship's midsection. It's strewn with tables and cushions and serves as a communal living room for the tiny one-room spaces every family is assigned. You flop down into the lounge's big beanbag pile with some of the other kids. Cal has a dazed, peaceful look on his face. The air smells so good on Vertumna, and so does the dirt even. You notice his clothes are filthy, but obviously Cal couldn't care less. Anemone bounces in. Holy crap, there's so much space to run around and play in. Common Chief Rhett set up an outdoor sports ball court, and it is way huger than the old one on the ship. Tangent carefully selects one cushion from the pile and perches on it. The school's expanding to some of the empty engineering bays, she tells you, and we're getting a big new lab to do experiments using local resources. There's so much to learn about this planet. Anemone rolls her eyes, but Tang continues. We shouldn't forget our studies just because we've landed, she says primly. Tang's right, school's important. School, let's play outside. I want to explore. I miss space. This is an interesting one. I miss space. But Tang's right, school's important. Well, with Tammy, too. Tammy nods in agreement. It's scary out there, she mumbles. I'm going to stay close to our quarters for now. Oh, Tammy. You've had less of the deja vu dreams come to life feeling this week, and you're starting to think you'd even imagined it. But suddenly you get a prickling sensation in the back of your neck and remember that Mars is about to enter the lounge and tell everyone to look outside. You stare at the door. Mars walks through it as if on cue. OMG, everybody look outside! They're hoisting a flag over command, she says, clapping her hands excitedly. You know what that means, right? She stands tall with her hands on her hips. Vertumna is officially humanity's first exocolony, ever. You look out at the flag. I said it last time, but which one, y'all? There's a lot of flags here. You look out at the flag, feeling dizzy, and silently mouth the words along to what she says next. You remember this moment so well. This is history, kids, she exclaims, wrapping Anemone and Tangent under each arm. And we were there. I wish to forget my first steps. You wake from an afternoon nap. Oh no. The dream you're in is one you've had many times. The air is strangely pink and fluffy, kind of sticky, and you have to push your way through it. It feels like every step takes an eternity. You push through the pink cloud and emerge into the children's creche, a room you know well, to see your friend Tammy standing before an enormous bear made of pure light. It lunges at her, through her, and she collapses to the ground like a fainting fairy tale princess. This is new. You wake with your heart racing. Tammy is leaning over you where you've been sleeping in a nest of pillows. She shakes your shoulder gently. "Oh, I'm sorry, Lemon Cream," she says, as if speaking to a small child. I think you were having a nightmare. Are you okay?" "Are you?" "Nothing bad happened in the dream, but you feel sick with dread." Since you're awake, you should visit the cafeteria. Auntie Sedent is making a new kind of candy. She says it's made of cotton. Isn't that weird?" "I have to go tidy the creche first. Then I'll meet you there. Save some for me, okay?" "No, Tammy, this is where you die." Forget dreams, get that candy. Wait, go save Tammy. Tammy skips off towards the creche, humming to herself. You feel groggy and need a minute to clear your head. That dream, wait, go save Tammy! You sprint down the hall to the children's creche, where the little kids play and learn during the day. It's empty. All the younger kids are probably off eating candy with Auntie Seton. Oh, there's the bear. You spot Tammy tidying up some drawing supplies near the craft bin. Above her, a holo projector displays an enormous floating teddy bear made of purple light. It bobs silently in the air. Mr. Bearsworth. A decade of happy memories playing with it flash through your mind in an instant. Tammy stands up on her toes and reaches for the switch to turn it off. You slam into her, knocking her off her feet onto the ground. At the same moment, the holo projector sparks and explodes. The bear disappears and the whole room goes dark. Oh, we saved Tammy! Yes! We saved Tammy! In the dim emergency lighting, you see Tammy's eyes wide with surprise and fear. She sits up and rubs her elbow, staring at you. Are you hurt?" "It's okay," she sniffles, looking like she might start crying. "Why did you do that, owie?" "I just saved your life." "My life?" she says. She peers into the dark room, looking even more frightened. "How?" You try to explain that the holoprojector was going to shock her, but she doesn't seem to understand. "What? How? But it's Mr. Bearsworth," she says. "It's just a toy." She doesn't believe you, but that's okay. You're just happy that you followed your dream and got here in time. You decide not to mention the dream, since she seems weirded out already. I guess I should have maybe kept my mouth shut. I should have just told her it was an accident. Oh well. Yeah, no. You're right, Doc. I wonder where the last autosave was. 1553? I'm okay save scumming. We played the first one without save scumming. I'm gonna save scum in this one and none of you can stop me. Okay. Blah. 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 School's important. Yep. 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 Okay. Done. I want to say, yeah, me too, honestly. Forget how to walk. Alright. There's the dream. Lemon cream. Go save Tammy. Save her. The bear explodes. Poor Tammy. Sorry, are you hurt? Which is what I said last time. It was an accident. I tripped. Oh, she mutters. She sniffles and wipes her nose, looking like she's trying not to cry. Are you okay? You tell her you're fine and say sorry again for hurting her. You're just happy that you followed your dream and got here in time. You decide not to mention the dream since she seems weirded out already, so it's mostly the same. After a minute, the lights come back on. The projector is dead, a thin trickle of a thin trickle of smoke coming from the base. Completely worth it, TBH. Yeah, no, I agree, honestly. Don't worry, Tammy says, brightening as she gets to her feet. Professor Hal can fix it. He can fix anything. By the time you find the professor and finish cleaning up, you've forgotten all about the pink candy in the cafeteria. Destiny, don't make fun of me. You also have words you hate. Oh, man, we saved Tammy. What a fucking wild thing. Tammy is sitting down in the grass with a baby on her lap. They're playing nicely with some flowers or a strand of beads. They're playing nicely with some flowers or a strand of the beads in Tammy's hair or something. Tammy keeps gently removing her hair from the baby's mouth. Oh, lemon cream, she giggles as you join her. Aren't babies the best? No. There's so many new babies in the creche, you'd think we were starting a colony or something, Tammy laughs. Just a heads up, we've got ads starting up momentarily. Please use your favorite ad-avoiding method of choice. My favorite is picture-in-picture. If you got Firefox, you can pop me out and get the volume back on. Just letting you know. Lemon cream? No, it's lemon cream. Have I not shared the image? Let me share that with all of you. So a bunch of streams ago, Aza or someone wrote my name out as LLMCRM, which I read as lemon cream. And then Aza said, "Oh, that's your magical girl persona." So he made me lemon cream. And there's the ads. Just in time for the ads. Yeah. So he drew me as a magical girl. And I've got a spoon, a big spork. Because sporks are NB. The sporks are the non-binary utensil. Yeah, isn't it cute? I love it. So yeah, lemon cream. My favorite part is the meringue, the lemon meringue swirl on my head. I think that's my favorite part. It's adorable. Yeah, Aza's a good artist. Everyone should commission Aza for stuff. Go that Aza needs some. Duh. That would be funny though.
Toilets.
Yeah. Y'all should go follow Aza and also commission him for stuff because he does really good art. Actually, this Live 2D model is all him. He did the art and the rigging for this. So, he is quite good at what he does. But the parents are too busy doing other work and somebody needs to take care of the little ones. She looks down lovingly to the baby who is now sucking on part of her skirt. Getting it good and damp with baby drill. You could help too, it would be fun. I disagree. The baby chooses this moment to spit up a big puddle of pale yellow liquid onto Tammy's dress. Whoopsie, Tammy coos and picks the baby up. Then she holds them out toward you. Could you take them for a minute while I find a towel, lemon cream? The baby hiccups and rolls their eyes. They still look a little queasy to you. Ew, hell no. Okay, I guess. You hold the child at arm's length, willing them to keep the rest of their stomach contents in. They hiccup again, then let out a tremendous belch as loud as a drunken sailor. You have to admit, that was kind of cute. I disagree. Yeah, Orpheus. Aza is an excellent artist. If people have the opportunity to pay him for stuff, they should, because he will deliver. He's very, very good about working closely with you. Lemon cream, Tangent says, approaching you with purpose. We need to discuss my brother. You mean my buddy Dice? Dish. Who, Dice? Yes, Dice, she says impatiently. I need you to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and She trails off and looks at her feet. Well, I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but well, people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tang is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit it. I'll talk to him. He probably won't tell you, Tangent says angrily. Newton's apple, she swears. He won't even talk to me anymore. She sighs. You may have to follow him. I would, but everyone in the colony would know I was gone. No one cares where he goes during the day. Oh. Well, hi Dice, what's up? You tell Dice that his sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flit briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards the engineering wing where his sister is reading on her holopalm between classes. He doesn't say anything. She's worried about you. She doesn't care about me, he says sullenly. Tangent's just worried she'll get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. No, Desty! Desty, I'm full of ice cream. Fine. Hold, please. The ads are done too. Why would you do this right when the ads are done? Ugh. Ugh. Alright. Hold on. Eight, 9, 10. Hey. One more reason. But the ice cream was so good. It feels like it's insulting to the ice cream to work it off, you know? I should carry that ice cream with me. I should remember it. I should hold remembrance for the ice cream by having another ice cream. His shoulders slump in relief as you go. Man, I don't want to bully Dice. Dice is just misunderstood and difficult. He's a good kid. He's just, you know. Times are rough for sullen introverts. Alright, we're going to be saving a lot more in this game. If only to save scum occasionally. Tangent sniffs the air. It stinks out here. Not just one stink either. Every day it's a new stink. Today it smells like... She wrinkles her nose. Like that time the waste reclamation unit broke down. Yuck. You haven't noticed the smell. She sure is sensitive. Or maybe she just likes the stale air inside the ship better. Hey. Why was my reasoning not as good? Before you only asked for reasoning... like... No, I did ask for 20 before. Here I have something for you. I don't, though. I only have a egg. Here I have something for you. Done. Okay. Let's keep studying. Engineering. Engineering. Professor Hal teaches you about nanites and gray goo, and you can't stop thinking about it. All it would take was one single microscopic self-replicating robot to end all life on the planet. Shudder. It's true. 1, 2, 0, -1. Oh no, and I only get 5 cards? Oh, that blows. That's extra not good. Oh no. 0, 1, 2. Actually, I wonder if the -1 counts as like a... It does count! Fun. Hey, I'll take that. Yeah. Got some kudos for that too. Sweet. Late pollen. Hey. Any collectibles on the ground? Dad wants to talk. Yes, Papa? You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit, his eyes runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look sick before. People were hardly ever ill on the stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. Desty. The smug. Desty, I didn't notice the smug emote. How dare you use my own smug against me? How could you? Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. I'll be fine. It's just this pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, your dad tells you, we used to call this hay fever. Even though it had nothing to do with hay, your mom cuts in, carrying a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them, and they smell fantastic. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful. Then he blows his nose loudly. I'm scared of the pollen because I know why. Why would that give me loyalty? No, why would that give me loyalty? That's bullshit. I refuse your loyalty. Your mom sighs. Lemon cream, life on Vertumna is going to be very hard if you let yourself be afraid of everything. Well, your dad cuts in. It's okay, kiddo. It's just how plants reproduce. The pollen might make your eyes itch, but you'll be fine. You want to tell them more about the bad feeling you have in your gut when you look at that pink haze, but you can't put it into words. I know. I know. Your dad's eyes look so sad, but maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Lemon Cream, I know the last few weeks have been very hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around in the quarters wing. See, he said that last time too. He said, hey, maybe you should relax in the quarters. And I didn't take his advice last time. Maybe I will this time, just to see what happens, you know? Like, maybe this is the game saying, here's an event that is going to happen. Do the thing, you know? Oh, babysitting. Empathy, friendship with Tammy. Kudos. Oh, cool. Let's just try and relax. Your parents must be some of the busiest adults in the colony. You hardly ever see them unless you visit them in geoponics. Often in the lounge, you watch Tammy cuddled up with her dad watching a holovid together, and Cal chatting with his mother or one of her partners, and Mars showing off for her two dads. It makes you feel a little lonely. Oh, well, that's sad. I am going to forget how to wonder. I no longer know how to wonder. Welcome to Early Dust. It is Anemone's birthday today. Log. Hey Anemone, happy birthday. Here, I got something for you. Happy birthday. Cool, thanks, Anemone says, taking the egg. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. Yep, happy birthday, Anemone. What about you, Tangent? I don't have any flowers yet, so I can't give you anything. Engineering. Hi, kids! The ship's onboard intelligence, Congruence, glides into the room on her ceiling track. And the class cheers. Congruence is so cool. She's like a person, but also a machine. She knows a lot of jokes and can tell you anything about space. She never gets bored or frustrated by your questions. You all know me, she says, but I'll bet some of you have questions about how I work. What do you want to know? Do you have to eat and poop? What's your job? How do you know so many things? My brain is big, she explains. It's just enormous, really. Much bigger than this little monitor you see here. And it's connected to the ship's holonet, so anything you can look up on your holopalms, I just know. Enjoy your lurk, Orpheus. It is a good emote, Desti. I really like that one. Have a good lurk, Orpheus. What's your job? Well, right now, part of me is showing animal videos to children in the creche, and part of me is here teaching you. But most of me is monitoring the engines which give us power, and the life support systems that make it comfortable in here. Do you have to eat and poop? She laughs, which has never sounded quite the same as a real person's laugh to you. I guess you could say I eat electricity, but not in the same way you get energy from food. But no, I have never pooped. I think it sounds kind of neat, actually. Sure, Congruence. Congruence explains that she had to do all kinds of calculations to help fly the ship and land it, and that she was designed to provide a user-friendly interface to the ship's systems. But Hal has modded me to be far more than that, she says proudly. Now I can even tell jokes. Why did the computer cross the road, she asks. I don't know why. Congruence smiles wildly. Widely. I am going to translate this. None of you can stop me. It's happening. Redeems. Clear all of these out. All right. Binary translator. All right. Hold, please. Hold as I translate this real quick. Binary to text. Okay. All right. God, I've already screwed up. 010101001 5 1 1 oh 001 0001 001 1 2 3 4 5 3 0 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 00101 011 2341 1101000001 12341. To get a bite to eat. Why did the computer cross the road? She asks. To get a bite to eat. Bite as in B-Y-T-E. Very funny. Quite amusing. Very droll. Get to work. Yeah. I am glad I spent the time doing that. Fucking stupid. Oh god, I'm the worst streamer on Twitch, y'all. Holy shit. Oh, lordy, lordy. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for all being here, because you're the only ones. Ah, Christ. 1430 0 1 3 4 0 again. This has the highest value. So I can get 12. I might be able to get just a touch more. I can get 13. I think this might be the max I can get. It was. Cool. Alright. It's time for Vertumnalia. Udicott and the council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Vertumna. Everyone gathers in the colony square to hear Governor Udicott's speech. Udicott's back! In Earth's history, Udicott begins and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. Ahem. In Earth's history, Vertumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the Vertumna project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, this lush planet upon which we find ourselves. Yawn! Rebellion! You start to tune the speeches out after that. The members of the council all get up on stage one at a time to say something. When it's your mother Flulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown from Vertumnan soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. Aboard the Stratosphere, it would have been mostly soy-based food from the nanoprinters, spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the Earth plants look even less robust than usual, but they're supplemented by some Vertumnan plants you've come to appreciate. Juicy Watato pods and slabs of edible fungi. Udicott takes the stage after everyone on the council has said their piece. What is a festival without festivities? She asks. Professor Hal and Security Chief Rhett have organized a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children. Which one do you join? So, competitions are dumb will give me rebellion points. But the science fair might give me friendship with Tangent, which I want more. Fun guy. Couldn't be me. So I got loyalty for that, but that's fine. Tangent competes, of course, entering her study of the ship's hydro-recycling system. It was previously used to make urine drinkable, but she offers that it could now be turned to new uses. Despite how many times she says the word pee, it's still boring, but she put a lot of effort into it. Tammy has a science project too. She tells you she wasn't strong enough for the strength competition and was too scared to go on stage for the talent show, so science fair it is. You think her experiment was supposed to be putting white flowers in red food coloring to turn them red, but the flowers all turned blue instead. Tammy can't explain why, and she just keeps blushing and giggling in embarrassment. Aww. The flowers are very pretty, though. She tucks one behind your ear for good luck as you prepare to give your presentation. Tammy's so cute. Alright, let's see how we do. 0, 1, 3. That sucks. 1, 1, 2. I can get 7, or I can get 6. I guess 7 makes more sense. 7. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 1. Or maybe 2. And maybe 1. And maybe if I do 10. Yeah, 10's the best I can do there. Oh, wait. Unless I do... Why is this worth 11? Oh, because pair. Okay. I mean, I'll take 11 for sure. Oh, God. Well, this hand sucks. There ain't no way I'm getting 23, I promise you that. 1, 1, 1, 1. 9. Even with the mushwood log. Push through, 70 stress. I could have gotten 12, somehow. Whatever. You worked hard on your project. It's a baking soda and vinegar volcano with a twist. You grind up native rock as the soda part and use the juice from a native plant for the vinegar part. Your dad helped with the idea, just a little though. You use it to explain the native acids and bases on Vertumna. They're very strong, so the resulting explosion splatters all over the judges. It's a crowd pleaser, earning you top prize for the science fair. Hooray! I got a new card and some stuff. Sweet. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the during the fierce heat of dust, a few days rest is exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Nice. And I got a card for it. Hell yes. Oh, everyone wants to talk today. Or just those two. How are we doing, chat? We having fun so far? Are we enjoying this? Are we bored of this game yet? Should I switch to something different? What do we think? I'm enjoying it, so if you don't like it, y'all can suck eggs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're loving it? That's good. Oh, Tammy almost doesn't notice you approach. She's... Oh, I'm glad. She's bent over her hollow palm, intently taking notes until you get close enough that her ears wiggle and she looks up surprised. Oh, hello, Lemon Cream, she greets you cheerfully. I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. It's okay, Tammy. You ask her what she's studying and she flushes pink and tugs on her ear. Oh, I'm not studying, she says. I'm making a list of my friend's favorite things. She laughs a little embarrassed. And, well, you're my friend, Lemon Cream, so what's your favorite color? Blue, yellow, red, black, pink. I hate all colors equally. More. Green, purple, orange, rainbow. The color of the monster behind you. Purple. Purple is objectively the best color. She notes your answer, then asks what your favorite dessert is. Space cake, fresh fruit, soy sweets, spoonful of pure sugar. Christ. I don't like sweet things. The desert. I prefer the Sahara myself. Space cake. Tammy bounces in place. Yay, space cake is my favorite too. Tammy careful. How old are you? You're 12? You're 2 years older than us? Huh. Tammy carefully notes this as well. Okay, last question. What is your favorite toy? Stuffed animals, hoverboards, dolls, and action figures. My hollow palm. Toys are for immature children. Stuffed animals. Okay, now I know what to get you for your birthday. Oh, ask her what her favorite things are. Yes. She presses her index fingers together shyly. I like the color yellow. That makes sense. And my dolls. And my favorite sweet is cake. Cute. I wonder if I had answered all the same things if we would have gotten like something special out of that, you know? Tammy takes a deep breath of the dry, dusty air. I know it's miserably hot out, she says. But you know what? My dad is right. I should be happy that I'm here. After that close call in the creche, I think I'm gonna try to make this place feel like home. She nods, putting on a brave face. And that means trying not to be so afraid. Oh, Tammy, you're so sweet. I love Tammy. She's great. Okay. Tangent, though. Tangent is watching a construction crew build scaffolding for the new engineering pavilion. They're using mushwood, which is so light that one person can easily lift a 10-meter-long pole and stack it into place. She points towards them. Human beings are so great, don't you think? Before we landed, this was all just dirty jungle. Now it's civilization. I've been learning about adaptability in writing in biology class. The books say it's what sets us apart from the animals. Like, we don't need fur because we can make warm clothes, and if it's too hot, we can make air conditioners instead. Also, we can sweat. Can't say that because I'm too dumb. Maybe the animals have neat adaptations. Tangent rolls her eyes at you. Maybe, but even if they do, I haven't seen any sign of intelligent life here. It's just those big dumb xenofauna. Yeah, animals are super dumb. I just want to see what happens. Humans rule, Xenos drool, Tang, says Tang. Literally, if there's intelligent life here, why didn't we see any cities when we landed? She scoffs. Checkmate, aliens. Fucking got 'em. Checkmate, atheists. If you're so smart, why don't you have a Wendy's? Fucking got 'em. Together, you watch as the foreman puts the blueprints for the scaffolding onto the floating screen of her holopalm and raises it to the scaffolding to check their progress. I'd like to see an alien do that, Tang says primly. Humans look defenseless and weak, but we're the strongest species in the galaxy. Who else can literally bend reality to their will? Not a stupid alien, that's for sure. USA. She puts one finger to her chin. I'm living proof that humanity is greater than our biology, she says. All of us are, really, with our genetic enhancements. Well, we're the next step in humanity's evolution from great ape to galactic superspecies. Tangent, are you okay that I'm basically in a flat? I'm a baseline human. Are you cool with that, girl? Oh, we can study together. You and Tangent sync your holopalms and play a game together where you race to assemble chemical compounds using a simple programming language. Tangent is a whiz at it and breezes through the levels, barely breaking a sweat. You can tell she's hiding a smile when she looks over your shoulder to help you with a particularly tricky algorithm. Cool. I'm gonna be friends with Tangent, even if it kills me. Even if it kills me. Oh. Can I escape yet? Negative. Okay. Engineering. I'm gonna min-max on engineering here. So much math. It's everywhere. Physics and math. Computers run on math. Electricity, mechanical engineering, chemistry, and anything to do with space. Math. Behind everything is some equation or other to calculate how to turn one thing into something else, or to tell how efficient something is. They should have called this whole branch of science matheneering. So, fun fact about Len. When I was younger, I really wanted to study physics. I was really into like theoretical physics. That was all I read as a kid. Physics, and I really liked biology and just stuff like that. But my math has always been so bad. So I never pursued it when I got older and went to like post-secondary. Because my math was bad and I was a bad student. I'm a really bad student. Sure do wish I'd had that ADHD diagnosis when I was a kid. That would have been nice. Maybe things would have been different. But, yeah. I sometimes think what life would be like if I had pursued physics instead of whatever the fuck I'm doing now. Hey, kitty cat. I never fed my cats. I'm gonna be real quick. I'll be right back. Just a second. I need to go feed my cats or else they're gonna be annoying.
No, it's probably danger close to someone, so keep your head down.
It's danger close to us.
Set him.
Sending it all six?
Just do it.
Sending it.
3 out. Everyone outside, keep your heads down. Keep your heads down.
I'm gonna duck. Yes! Right, patch left. You're holding on to my ass, Spooky. Ah, man. Oh, what are you doing here? I'm back, as you can see. I got a mouthful of chocolate chips. Hold on. Man, I need to start getting some better cards. This has got to be the best I can get. Yeah, okay. Get some kudos out of that. Hell yeah. Okay. We're getting there. We're figuring it out. I suspect this playthrough will be a little bit faster than the last one, if only because I sort of know what's going on. Then again, I have already changed the future, right? Because Tammy's alive now. Maybe someone else is going to die, you know? I guess we'll see. More engineering. More engineering. Study engineering. Your first test already? Calm down, class, Hal smiles. This quiz is just to find out where you all stand and what you want to learn in this class. It will help me to tailor personalized lesson plans for each of you. The test pings on your holopalm and you open it. It starts easy. Suspiciously easy. It starts suspiciously easy. Sure enough, every section is harder than the last. Don't jinx it, Len. Sure enough, every section is harder than the last, and you're quickly stumped by a question. You know the teacher said you weren't supposed to be able to answer all of them, but you look over at Tang. She's just breezing through the test. The competitive gremlin inside of you has an idea. Cheat! Try your best. Make a video game instead. I'm gonna try my best. I am here 41. Fuck. Okay. God, I don't like this card. How about +1 to the card to the right? Oh. I can cancel out the 0. If absolutely nothing else, I can cancel out the 0. There we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it, because that one's a 3. That's fine. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Win. Nice. We did it. No death run. Let's go. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. You plow forward, skipping the questions you don't know and coming back for some of them later. It's a good strategy, letting you collect the easy points while not wasting your time on the harder ones. Oh, I still got the card too. Nice. And I got some kudos from that. +7 from no enhancement perk and popular status. Oh. So because I chose no genetic augmentation, people are giving me extra kudos for doing things that they think I shouldn't be able to do because I have no genetic augmentation. They are treating me like an idiot child. They're treating me like I'm less than, and anything that a quote-unquote normal human could do, one who is genetically augmented, they're saying that if I can do the same thing that they can do, then that makes me special, so I get extra kudos for that. That sucks. That sucks. I don't like that. I'm gonna have hella money by the end of all of this, but Jesus Christ. You get an A, which means advanced class. You've still got some wrong. It's a little frustrating, but the teacher tells you that those questions were designed for much older students. It appears we'll be working on advanced materials together, Tang says, impressed. Oh, I have to do another one? Oh, okay. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Good lord. Yeah. That's wild. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna get paid for existing. They're gonna look at me and go, oh, there goes lemon cream. Poor, useless lemon cream, doesn't have any genetic augmentations. It's pouring rain and everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass-roofed palapas. Palapas. Everyone except Dice. Off in the distance, over at the wall near the sports ball field, he's definitely skulking. I can't follow him. Tell someone. Damn it, that counted for loyalty? Fuck. I don't want loyalty. I'm gonna avoid loyalty as much as I can. We're loading, I don't care. Alright, hi Dice. Just ignore him. When you glance back again, Dice is gone. Oh, okay, maybe Dice. Okay, we're gonna go for the no death run, but maybe Dice is going to die. Well, I'm sorry, Orpheus. I'd imagine there will be plenty of time for rebellion when the other people show up. Oh, definitely, yeah. 100%. But why not min-max for rebellion right now, you know? You do some work with the construction crew this week, observing how they use congruence and their holoprojectors to plan, build, and repair the colony. The foreman walks you through the projections, literally, and points out various architectural details adapted to life on Vertumna, like canopies over the windows to keep the temperature down. It's really neat to learn how architecture can address all these environmental concerns, so you don't have to rely on resource-hogging life support systems. Yeah, hey, real life? Remember when we used to put, like, I'm blanking on the word, but things over the windows to keep the heat out? And it was a super easy way of keeping the house cool. And then at some point in the last 10-ish years, 10, 20 years, we've stopped building houses like that. And we just have bare-ass windows. And now everyone needs to run air conditioning all the goddamn time. Just put, what the fuck is it called? A little doodad over the top of the window, a little slopey doodad. No, it goes on top. I'm gonna have to Google it. Sloped thingy over window. What the fuck is it called? I mean, none of these. Window. Side window. Cover. Yeah, see, blinds, shades. It's none of these. Awning, that's the word I'm thinking of. Window awning. Because you can get, like, the old ones. They just used to build houses with them. It was just the thing you had on houses. You know? Awnings are more for doors, though. Well, I'm thinking back to my grandmother's house, and every window had a little awning on it. And it just helps out a little bit, you know? Anyway. I'm getting into the weeds here. 1 1 1 2 3 1 1 1 1 2 3. Win. Nice. +4 kudos. Yeah, they're living in me. Oh, uh-oh. You're having a terrifying familiar dream. A monster crashing through the walls. Unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it, looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting, "No!" But your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies outside. The red room window is covered in water? It's pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, then another crack and rumble. Thunder, it must be a thunderstorm. It's still the early hours of the morning. You've already almost forgotten your bad dream, but you're too unsettled to go back to sleep yet. The rain beats down on the roof of your quarters, joined now and then with great peals of thunder like the footsteps of an angry beast. Run outside and play in the rain. I think that's what we did last time, right? I'm gonna go to my parents for comfort, because I know that one day my mom is going to die, and I want to spend time with them. That was worth loyalty? Bullshit. Your dad is awake too, watching the rain from the large porthole in the kitchenette. He gives you a hug and you gaze out together. This is good, he says quietly. It means we'll have plenty of water for the crops. Pure, healthy water, just like on Earth. Everything's going to be okay, my little potato. You hug your dad tight and hope he's right. That's cute, actually. I'm happy I took that one. Tangent, what do you want? Tangent is deep in conversation with one of the other scientists. He seems to be consoling her, though Tangent's face betrays no emotion as he claps her on the shoulder and reassures her that she's doing really well for someone so young, and that everyone compromised some of their samples when they were first learning. He leaves and Tangent sighs as she goes to put her head in her hands, stopping short when she realizes she's still wearing gloves. She peels them off and digs her fingers into her eyes. I remember this one. I didn't get this event until way later in my last life. Are you okay? I'm fine, Tangent replies immediately. I compromised an experiment I was working on because the vent was still open when I was spraying the workstation down with sanitizer. She sniffs. It's so gross here, she says. I probably did that fungus a favor. Tangent takes a bottle of sanitizer from under her workbench and cleans while she speaks. There are pollen spores everywhere, she whines. And he comes over here and tells me it'll be okay, Tang, like it's his job to console and patronize me. I did this one last time and she got all pissed off at me for it. Not gonna do this one. I hate being patronized too. Rebellion. You both sigh in unison. I hate being young, she sighs. She says bitterly. Why don't they understand that we have higher expectations for ourselves than they do? I need to learn from my own failures. What I don't need, she continues icily, is someone to pat me on the head and tell me it's okay and the adults will make it all better. I messed up, she says. Just let me fix it. Don't make a big deal about it like I'm a child with a boo-boo. I mean, Tangent, no offense, but you are 9 years old. So, you literally are a child. I guess I can't go outside because I didn't see where Dice was going. You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly, your dad greets you, looking concerned. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help recharge the solar cells. What do you say? I'll sleep when I'm dead! Your dad laughs at your audacity, but then he sighs and shakes his head. The buzzberry did not fall far from the vine, he says. You and your mom are the same. Just promise me you'll take a break before it gets to that point, okay? You're not my real dad! You are, but whatever. More engineering. Engineering! Oh, hell yeah. It's field trip day. You and your class visit the engine room to study how the ship works and how it continues to power everything in the colony. Congruence joins you. If you want to know anything about how the ship works, she's your woman. Well, not woman, exactly, but... well, she's just very smart. Hey. Just because she's a computer doesn't mean she doesn't have feelings. I mean, in this case, she is a real AI, not the fucking garbage we have right now. Hello and welcome, children, Congruence chirps. You're standing in the beating heart of the colony, our ship's nuclear reactors. Don't worry, you're safely shielded from any radiation. My sensors are very sensitive. The power contained in these reactors is enough to sustain the colony for the next 20 years, Congruence explains. This should be more than enough time for us to develop an eco-friendly power source, such as wind, water, or solar power. Yawn, this is boring. Or, pay attention. 2 duplicates when drawn. Oh, interesting. Pay attention. You pay close attention to Congruence as she explains how the stratospheric was salvaged by the Rotumna group and fitted with an artificial intelligence, Congruence herself, to guide you through the wormhole. The stratospheric was... Hey! Hi! Welcome, and thank you so much for the resub. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much, seriously. Like ISO says, it is very appreciated. You're here just in time to watch me learn how nuclear reactors in this ship works. We're having a lot of fun. And I think the only thing that's chungus about me is my thighs. I got good thighs. Bring back the hype train? Yeah, that was so weird. 100 bits and 1 resub was enough to trigger the hype train, which I think is very interesting. Pretty cool though. Why? Speaking of hype train, hi Azza!
Hello.
Welcome, Azza! Welcome to the show! Hello!
In democracy.
Ba, 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 ba. Hello! Rawr. How are you doing, Azza? Welcome to the show. Yeah, how'd it go? How was your Death Stranding? How was your time with Norman Reedus and his Norman fetus? I hope you had much laughs. Oi! Orpheus! Thank you so much for the resub. There's so many things happening today. Man, oh man. Azza, I know it's late for you. Please go take care of yourself. Go do your post-stream aftercare. Your Firefox went out for a minute. Oh, that's interesting. That's okay. That's fine. Welcome to the show. I asked how your time in Death Stranding with Norman Reedus and his Norman fetus went. I hope you had a good one. Please go take care of your after-stream stuff. I know you gotta. Hope you had fun. It's a weird game, right? I said I never played it before. I played the first like 20 minutes of it, so I know a little bit of what's happening. 20 minutes not including the cutscenes, because it's a Hideo Kojima game, and bro loves his movies as game, you know, or game as movie. So I know a little bit of how the beginning starts. Does he get his toes out? Oh no, I have no idea. Does he? All right. You enjoyed it. You just gotta check your analytics tomorrow. I fucking mood, Aza. Hey, why do you think I killed VR Wednesday? No one showed up for VR Wednesday. Yeah, Aza, I don't know if you know it. It's a bit of an Easter egg. But if you continue staring at Norman Reedus's crotch in like the bunker or wherever the hell you have, the rest hub, something happens. He'll do something if you continue staring at his crotch. Just a little bit of a hint, an Easter egg hint for you there. Hi, Raiders. Welcome to the show. I'm Len Karam. It's Len with 2 L's. It's not an I. We are playing Teenage Exocolonist today. I was a Teenage Exocolonist. I am on my second life. Last time we played this, I built a stupid Thembo. I was dumb as a brick, but I was kind and strong. And this time I am playing a full femme. I'm gonna go full girl this time. And I'm being a smarty smart pants. So I'm building up my engineering. And we're going to try and do things a little differently this time. This time we saved Tammy, Tammy's childhood friend. She died last time. This time we saved her. So we've already changed things for the better because Tammy is a sweetheart. So yeah, welcome to the show. We're just gonna keep going because it's a really good game and I want everyone to play it. And yes, Aza, again, thank you so much for the raid. It's super appreciated. Okay. The Stratospheric was originally built as a vanity project of one of the very richest people on Earth, she explains. But it was never launched and eventually donated to a museum. The Rotumna Group pooled their resources to acquire the ship, she continues. Funding the retrofit as a colony vessel required contributions from many people, most of whom could not join us for the journey. They are honored by the cryopreserved embryos we carried with us to the stars. Wow. What about the gene tech and nanoprinters? You point out that there's a lot of technology aboard the Stratospheric for a plucky little spacefaring colony. Where did it all come from anyway? Congruence just smiles. That technology was acquired for the betterment of humanity, she replies. Do not concern yourself with the specifics. Jesus. Oh, we stole that. The cryo what nows? Cryopreserved embryos, Congruence repeats gently. Donated by those who helped found our colony. Though they are not here with us, may their legacy continue with us. At your blank look, Congruence laughs. Perhaps this is a topic better suited to life sciences, or if you require further information, through independent study with Chief Steward Antecedent or Chief Engineer Instance. What happens if you break down? Well, hopefully that won't happen for quite some time, Congruence replies. Barring something physically incapacitating me, such as a massive power failure or a concerted attempt to destroy me, I am naturally self-repairing and resistant to attempts to manipulate or infect me with viruses. She smiles. Don't worry about me, children. I'll likely be here to teach your great-great-great-grandchildren. Just listen. Wonderful work, everyone. You all paid attention very well today. That will make this pop quiz much easier for you, bitch. Congruence's hollow projection erupts into fireworks at the words pop quiz, and the class groans in unison. Congruence laughs over the speakers. Just kidding, she chirps, echoing through the engine room. You're free to go, bitch. Oh, my cards suck out loud. 01133. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Kudos. Kudos. Welcome to Late Wet. Oh, it's almost our first glow. Oh, everyone, get excited. Get excited for the first glow of our young lives. We're gonna see some real shit. I wonder if we'll be able to change anything this glow. Glow up. Hi, Nick. Oh boy, I am excited for the first glow. Engineering. This month, you explore making electronic music and learn a lot about manipulating the frequency and pitch of a sound to make unusual and sometimes pleasant results. It's kind of amazing that music is just physics. How you doing, Nick? Welcome to the show. You share your creations on the HoloNet for people to download. It's nice to have something new to listen to. That's kind of fun. Ugh, I gotta get rid of this -1. 1, 2, 2. Shoot. I could have gotten better. I could have gotten 1 better. Oh well. The days have been getting shorter, with only the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning, you wake in the darkness and have to check your holopalm to know what time it is. You see a holo stream from Mars. As a stream, yeah, hell yeah. Well, it's a little bit different from Death Stranding, but I think, personally, I think this is at least as good a narrative story as Death Stranding is. Maybe less confusing, because Hideo Kojima is a madman. God, you know what? I bet you Hideo Kojima could do a really good video game based on Tsutomu Nihei's work. I bet you he could do a really good job doing like Blam or God, what are the other ones? He's done Biomega. He did the one on the planet. Shit, what was it called? He did one recently that I think was one of Tsutomu Nihei's best ones for story, because it had an actual story. You lost track after the incinerator. Oh. What ice cream did I have? The Haagen-Dazs peanut butter. Just straight up Haagen-Dazs peanut butter. So it's a chocolate ice cream with peanut butter in it, but, and this is important, I'm gonna go big for this because this is important. All right. God damn it. How dare you give me push-ups? How dare you? I'm here trying to explain good ice cream. So when you get a peanut butter ice cream, usually it's like gobs of peanut butter in there, and that's fine. But the Haagen-Dazs peanut butter ice cream, what they do instead is it has like veins of actual ice cream running through, of actual peanut butter running through the chocolate ice cream. So it's really, really, really goddamn delicious, because you'll get a spoonful and you'll get like ice cream in there, but then you'll get this vein, this branch of soft-ish peanut butter that you have to chew on. And it's like this smooth peanut butter that you get to actually chew on with the ice cream. It is probably my favorite ice cream. It's so good. If you can find a pint of the Haagen-Dazs peanut butter ice cream, you do yourself a favor and have it. It's delicious. It's one of my favorites. And now I gotta do push-ups. God damn it. Ugh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19, 20. Wait, I only had to do 10. Wait, I only had to do 10. I only had to do 10. Why did I do 20? God damn it. Well, I just did 20 push-ups for free. You're welcome, Doc. Jesus Christ. Fucking idiot. Well. If I do enough push-ups, I might see the ice cream again. Yeah. I mean, if I keep going. All right, that's the only time I'm doing 20. The last time I did 20 push-ups over and over, it took me a week to recover because I'm so out of shape. Okay, deep breath. Good morning to all my pals. If you can even call it morning. They've named it glow season because, like, everything is crazy glowing out there in the dark. I am staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point in even going out if you can't see anything? It's going to be a long, boring month. So last time I said no way it looks cool out there. I'm gonna try hella dull. Give Mars's stream a thumbs up and peek out the window. The wormhole looks huge out there and everything is spooky and glowing. No, Baruni, that's way sketch. You'll be staying close to your quarters, thanks. No, Doc, it's okay. It's fine. I am happy giving free service to my chat whenever it happens. After Mars's message is a notice from the council warning everyone to stay safe inside. Tammy's dad and the other surveyors have been called back and the gates closed for the month. There's a tension in the air, as if everyone is waiting for something. Uh-oh. No, Doc, I refuse. If you do it again, I will do more push-ups. I may not have the, Oh, draw an extra card at the start of challenges. Neat. I may not have the absolute strength of will that June has to not ever have cooldowns. But I do stick by my word, and if you pay for another 10 push-ups, I will do them. Okay, I got my crystal. I'll wait until the end of the stream to redeem if I have to. Then I'll do them off stream. Hello, cat. My cat has come to join me. Offline chat still has redeems, I think. It does. It does, though, yeah. It does. Hello, my cat. Hello. Meow for the microphone. Say hello to chat. Say something. Say something. Say something. Come on. Just like that, yes. Good girl. Okay. Oh no, I'm stressed out of my gourd. I can't do anything. Shoot. Well, rest it is. Relax in the lounge. Oh. Approach Mars and Dice, join Cal and Tammy, stood alone with your holopalm. Which would get me a card. Nice to take some time off to chill after all the stress of school and work, not to mention the mental toll of just living on this unpredictable planet. Looks like you're not the only one who needs some downtime. Some of the other kids are also relaxing in the lounge. Let's talk to Cal and Tammy, because Tammy was dead before and I want to be friends with Tammy. Cal is braiding Tammy's long hair and weaving in strands of little colored bubbles. This one's called a waterfall braid, I think, he says. I saw it in an archive vid, but it's really tricky. He's doing a terrible job of it, his short, clumsy fingers getting all tangled in the strands. Oh no, I wish I could have done this one. Braiding Tammy's hair? I want this card so bad. God damn it. No friends, only SSDs. I'll do Cal's hair. You sit behind him as he sits behind her like a mini conga line. You braid some short strands of Cal's hair, putting one of the little bubbles at the end of each one. He finishes Tammy's hair. It's almost recognizable as a waterfall braid, then touches his own braids and giggles. Now I'll do yours, they shout in unison. You jokingly try to escape, but Cal sits on your legs while Tammy gives you a beautiful braid. Hi, Seka! Welcome, welcome, Seka. Alright, I'm gonna lose my discovering card. Wait. If I keep losing all of my 1 cards, I'm going to eventually only have zeros. Only have 1 0 left. 2. That's not so bad. I'll lose this one. Oop. Here we go. Hey, Hestia. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? You're just in time for the ads to start. Imagine having a childhood. I can't. Literally, I've forgotten my childhood. The endless glow of dark season must be getting to you. All week you've been having nightmares. Something is upcoming. Something bad is about to happen. A dreadful mantra repeats in your head. You're hardly even surprised when the emergency sirens start up. You peek out the gates. Yes, they should be closed, but they're open. Just as you dreamed, or remembered. But the details are foggy. There were monsters. The closest assembly point is a children's creche. But from the opposite direction you hear shouting and loud popping noises. Gunfire. Is the colony under attack? Well, I can't help fight because my bravery is garbage, but I can hide in the creche. You find Dice and Tammy in the creche. Tammy gestures for you to come crouch under the table next to them and takes your hand fearfully. The lights are dim. It's bath time! Here we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. VTuber collab plans. Oh, no, don't want to do that. You find Dice and Tammy in the creche. Tammy gestures for you to come crouch under the table next to them and takes your hand fearfully. The lights are dim. Are you scared? Tammy asks quietly, her eyes wide and tear-filled. Oh, Tammy. Of course I'm scared. You comfort Tammy, who cries softly while you wait for it to be over. She's worried about her dad, Tonin, the head surveyor, who was working at the gate when it started. You grew up here. It feels weird to be hiding here like you're just little kids again. Alright, ads are going to start momentarily. As I said before, please use your favorite ad dodging method of choice. Whatever it is. The very last one should be subscribing to me. Only subscribe to me if you want my very, very cute emotes. I will admit, they're very, very cute. You hear more gunfire and yelling, but within half an hour, they play the all-clear tone. Tammy's dad, Tonin, is first through the doors as the lights come back on. He gives Tammy a huge hug, and she bursts into tears again. You too can be cringe. A primer on embracing embarrassment. You're relieved when your parents arrive with an ashen-faced Cal. They won't talk about what happened at Geoponics. Oh, I know what happened. I was there last time. After 2 weeks of darkness with the blue sun barely skimming the horizon, it begins to move higher in the sky, and daytime returns, and there's the ads! Ads. 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 Verve Noise, hi there, welcome! What's wrong, Nick? You don't want to be cringe? Oops. Begins to move higher and daytime returns. How are you doing, Verve Noise? Welcome, welcome. I'm assuming you can hear me, despite the ads. Blink twice if you can hear me. Nick, I actually turned off the cache command because it is, like, unusable. It just fills up chat, and I don't know how to make it better. I'm gonna have to figure something out with it because it's a lot. So you're getting a lot of stuff, but unfortunately you can't look at it. So just know that you are sitting on a dragon's hoard of stuff. I promise you are. Day's been going okay. How's my week? My week is okay. It is all right. Yeah, basically, Nick. Your inventory is the biggest out of everyone who watches my channel. It's a problem. But I mean, that's my own fault. I should have expected something like that to happen. So, but no, my week's going okay. I had a bit of a rough one Monday. Without getting too deep into it, Monday was my yearly celebration of the loss of a childhood pet when I was younger. And I celebrated every year by getting drunk and eating way too many sweets. So I had the joy of eating an entire, you know, the Pillsbury, like the tubes of Pillsbury dough that you can get. Here, let's have a chat while we wait for the ads to finish. So, you know the doughs, the Pillsbury tube that you can get. You open up the tube and then you cut chunks off of the dough, and you put it in the oven, right? And you cook them or you bake them. I bought one of those and then I mushed. It doesn't work, Nick. I turned that command off, so you won't even be able to fire that command. It just doesn't work. So I bought one of those tubes of cookie dough and I mushed the whole thing into an 8-inch pan, like a cake pan. And then I baked the whole thing. So I made a cookie using the dough that would have given me like 18 cookies, you know? So yeah, I ate the whole thing yesterday. And I didn't get drunk, but I had a whole bunch of one of my better rums, one of my favorite rums. And I remembered my childhood cat because I loved her very much. She was a very, very good girl. I miss that cat. But other than that, it's been a good week so far. I can't complain. The temperature's finally come down, so it's kind of nice. I went overboard. Well, maybe a little. Maybe a little bit. And the ads are done. All right, let's get back to this game, because I do love it very, very much. The council admits that they don't know how the gates were opened or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. Others were species nobody had ever seen before. It was like something had driven them to assault the colony. Something like that, Sekka. I don't want to think about how many calories that was. At least nobody was killed this time. Well, this time for sure. All right. We have made it past the age of 10. Probably more than that. Yeah, Nick, me too. Me too, for sure. Okay, so here's all my stuff. Yeah, for sure. I am excited to I'm always excited to get back to Vintage Story. I love that game. Start age 11. Here we go. Invite to VR chat world where kids aren't worth more than gold. Worth its weight in gold. That kind of world. Oh, a herb. A medicinal roots. I'm gonna give that to Tangent because Tangent likes medicinal roots. Good on you for actually cooking it. Usually I just eat the cookie dough from the tube. I was tempted, Doc. I was tempted to eat the dough straight up because I love cookie dough. Yeah, Nick, we tend to only play off stream if everyone is together. Otherwise your best bet is just during stream. All right, let's give this a little bit of a save because we have made it to 11 years old. And let's talk to Tangent. Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Is it snow? Tang nods. Professor Hal says it isn't harmful and is an important part of the natural cycle here. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. Stream is when you're at work. Oh, I'm sorry, Nick. Well, we'll try our best. I mean, all of us love the game a lot that we're going to keep playing. Also, good night, Clam. Have a good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, Nick, just keep an eye on the chat. We tend to fire it up more often than maybe we should. But don't worry, I wouldn't worry. She sticks her tongue out and lets some of the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour, but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. Tang pulls a sample jar out of her coat. We know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places the jar on an outcropping of rocks. The big mushrooms changed in shape and color before the snow began to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? Oh, good. You have lots of cobblestone? Good. I don't need that much more to finish my windmill. I'm very nearly done. There's just the head to make. I have completed the shaft. I must now build the head. A small excited smile creeps across Tang's face. There's so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. Yeah, Tangent. If Tang paid any less attention, she'd be flat out ignoring you. Can I help you? Okay, Nick. I'll take a look next time we play. Here, I have something for you, Tangent. Quit being a bitch to me, please. Enjoy this root. This is interesting, is all Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lip curls in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them. No, really, she protests when she sees the look on your face. I'm going to analyze these roots to see if they have any useful properties. They might be medicinal. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you, she adds, almost as an afterthought. Yeah, you're welcome, Tangent. Jeez. Study engineering. To further your engineering knowledge, you're taking a mini-class with Chief Engineer Instance on the construction and maintenance of your holopalms. These devices are engineered bismuth crystals, embedded in your palms when you start school. They use the heat and electric current of the human body to power themselves, to talk to each other, and connect to the holonet, Congruence's massive repository of information. You can barely remember life before yours. Jeez. Holopalms were commonplace by the time the Vertumna group first formed on Earth, and the square bismuth is grown in the lab, Instance explains. So the physical device itself isn't hard to maintain. The difficulty is in the display and touch interface. I need a drink. I'm surprised none of you are telling me to hydrate. Usually I get bullied with hydrates more often. Blah. Instance opens her holopalm, displaying a visible projected screen floating above her palm. As chief engineer, she also has one of the fancier versions that combines with a pair of eyeglasses to superimpose a projection right onto what she sees. The interface relies on plasma voxel generators, which require extremely small components that are impossible to nanoprint. The material will have to be mined from Vertamna itself. Papa. Posture and hydrate. Okay, thank you for the head pat, Verve. Verve noise. What noise does a Verve make? What does the Verve say? The ring ding 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 ding. Hydrate complete. Posture check complete. Oh, neck hurts a little bit though. Ugh. Tang raises her hand. Is it possible to hack these devices? She asks. If the biological electronic interface is so thin, is it possible to hack the human body? Verve says, ah! Come out. The Verve comes up to you and goes, just staring at you, mouth wide, beeps at you. In a way, we've already begun to hack the human body, Instance replies. What do you call gene tech? Everything the body does and is capable of depends on 4 nucleobases in different configurations. It's no different than congruence. Human and artificial intelligences are both built from a limited code, and are transformed into more by the building. Your genetic enhancements, superhearing in sight, temperature regulation, increased resistance to fear, disease and fatigue, all present in the human genome, are unlocked by the power of science. Resistance to fear? I wonder who has that. Definitely not Tammy. The class splits into working groups to explore installing modules onto your holopalm. You and Tangent, holopalms? You and Tangent are in a group together. She begins installing a mod that will let her scan inorganic materials and get a reading of their chemical compositions. What do you do? It's like an woohoo but never starts. It's try to remove your holopalm. Yikes. Download your own mod. Or just learn from Tangent. Download your own mod. Tang raises an eyebrow, impressed. What module do you choose? A nonogram puzzle game. I do love nonograms. Nonograms are a lot of fun. Most of you might know nonograms as P-Cross. P-Cross games are the bomb. I need to play them more often. Something to help find lost objects, a radar speed gun, or a bacteria sniffing sensor. This might be handy. Ding, your holopalm can now help you analyze the presence of over 2,000 different kinds of bacteria and other unicellular organisms. This should be helpful in your studies of biology, mycology, and medicine. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. 1, 2, 2. Card becomes blue. +1 to the card next to this. 2, 2. Card becomes blue. 2, 2. Wait. 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. +3. I cannot imagine that this is the best I can get. So 19. You know what? I'm just gonna go with that. Not even close. I could have gotten 25. Shit. Why not 4 getting a +1? Oh. I don't know. So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during Glow. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security squads are training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony is attacked again. In all the excitement, you forgot today was your birthday. Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with enthusiastic shouts of surprise! A Vertumnian year is only a little longer than a year on Earth, so you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is in the second month of quiet. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole window as you snuggle with your dad. Your mom climbs up too and sits on the edge of the bed. Your dad pulls a bowl of fruit from behind his back with a flourish, like a magic trick. At least you think it's fruit. What are those? Bobber fruit, your dad grins. The foragers have been picking these just outside the walls. They might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. This is Jace's most hated object, and I'm going to save every bobber fruit I get just to give to Vase, because Vase sucks. You take a cautious bite. It pats. Thank you, Dusty. You take a cautious bite. The pulp is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, only more blue. I bet you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find? Whoops. Lemon cream is not allowed outside the gates, your mom interrupts, her voice sharp. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, I know, but eventually, your dad says. But your mom cuts him off again. Like lemon? Yes. It tastes like me, but blue. But not now, your mom replies. Not since the attack. Not with everything we know is out there now. I saw the glow attack coming. Oh, I can keep getting delusions. If I do this, though, they're gonna throw me in the hospital for another month. You know? I knew about the monsters. Admit it. Oh, rebellion. I saw Glow. Yeah, Glow is this season up here. The parents exchange... Your parents. The parents? Squints gingerly. Your parents exchange a heavy look. The surveyors knew there was something dangerous out there we hadn't encountered yet, your mom admits after a guilty silence. We didn't know it would attack the colony. We thought if we closed the gates and stayed inside, it wouldn't see us as a threat. We didn't want to scare everyone, your dad adds. It was just a precaution. Even still, your mom says, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away, your dad adds. Security Chief Rhett's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison, you know, even for kids. If you're interested, you should drop in sometime. Your mom gives you a stern look. And I've heard stories of kids sneaking outside the walls, she says grimly. If I catch you doing that, I'm gonna put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. Lulu. What, me? Never. It's probably not that dangerous. I'll do what I want. This argument does not win you any favors with your mother. Oh, Mom, don't you worry. I'll be fine. Cammy, how you doing? There's Mars. Do we have any things kicking around? Yes, no, maybe? No, we do not. Back to school. For more engineering. More engineering. Engineering all day, every day, baby. That's how we run in this house. You're bringing supplies to medbay when you see something unusual. Tangent, curled up on a bench, her head pillowed up on a rolled-up lab coat. She's fallen asleep. She's fast asleep. Danny! Hi, Danny! Thank you for the head pat. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you in a minute, Danny. Actually, I haven't seen you stream in a minute either. How have you been doing? Maybe I've just been missing your streams. I'm sorry if that's the case. I hope you've been doing well. Welcome to the show. Honk. Honk. She's fast asleep. You stop and stare. You never see Tang sleeping. She's always so busy. You're surprised she even has time to nap. You turn to leave her in peace when you bump into Anemone. Whoa, Anemone says. She hardly ever sleeps. Like, just a couple hours a night. Is she sick or something? You look back at Tangent, snoozing peacefully. Yeah, I know that. It's all good, no worries. Just busy with work and don't want to stream for a while. That's fair. I totally get that, Danny. Not a problem. I hope you've been doing well, though. Hopefully everything's alright, despite the busyness. I'm so jealous of her genetic enhancement, Anemone says, rubbing at one of the scales sprouting on her jawline. She hardly needs to sleep at all. She probably stayed up all night studying for this morning's history test. There was a test? How about shush, just let her sleep. Tang's holopalm beeps a soft alarm. She sits up and stretches, looking totally refreshed and alert. She sees you watching her and looks annoyed. Just a power nap, she says, no reason to gawk. Get to work. Get to work! Card gets a +1. Ooh. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. +2 to last card. So if I do 2, 2, 3, 5, and that one can't work, but if I do 3 there, 27's pretty good, right? Let's go with 27. I was off by 3. Man, I am not good at this card game. But that's okay, we're having fun anyway. It's all good. Quick run through the compound to make sure I'm not missing any items to pick up. I am not. Everyone's cool, everyone's good. I'm doing alright on stress. More engineering. Keep it rolling. You do some work with the construction crew. Did all that already. I already read that one. One slot gets +1. Look at all the ones I pulled. Holy shit. Oh, because this one gets duplicates when drawn. Interesting. What happens if I just do all ones? So I could get 19. Or I could get 22. 1, 2. Yeah, because of this +1 right here, this is gonna stay split no matter what I do. I could have gotten 23. Meh. That's okay. Welcome to Early Pollen. New perk. +1 to mental cards. Blue cards get +1 in mental challenges. Cool. So, I don't know, Danny, if you saw any of my previous stream of this one, but we've already finished a life, so we're on our second life now in this world. It's kind of all things that happened before will happen again sort of thing. So, we remember parts of our previous life, and it's giving us a little bit of an advantage on this new life. But this time, we're playing it a little differently. So the last time we made a really strong, like, Thembo. This time we're trying to max out our brain skills. And I love this game. It's so good. And something new. I already did that one as well. Maybe I should branch out to something new, huh? 2, 3, 4, 0. Oh, cool. This one doesn't count as a -1 because this is a mental thing. And he gives a +1 because this is a whatever card. So that's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could just do 2s then. 2, 2. 2. 6. 23, 24. 2, 6. Oh, 3, 4, 5. 29's even better. Yep. I should do that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Win. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This game, this run is definitely going to be a little bit faster though, because, I mean, frankly, I already know what to do kind of thing. So, do my quick run and keep on min-maxing this one skill, because that's what I want to do. Oh, I'm stressed out. I am too stressed out. We must go rest. Relax. You spend several hours a day obsessively checking the local holonet for updates. With so few people in the colony, social media can be very dead. It feels like you're talking to yourself sometimes. You try to start a few conversations, but most people are busy at work or school. You took the month off. I wish I had the kind of life where I could just take a whole month off. You're finishing breakfast in the common area when Marzipan struts in. Look at you eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. I bet you don't even know what day today is. It's Valentine's Day. Oh, from a past life. Oh, how cool is that? So this is what I mean. The first time I played this, I only had these two options, but now I know it's Valentine's Day. No, you dummy, Mars starts, then pauses and gives you a suspicious look. Wait, what did you say? Well, anyway. Today, she announces to the room, is St. Valentine's Day. Dice and Tammy wander over to hear more. Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. And then you put the sweets under your pillow and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Hi, Cloud. Welcome to the show, Cloud. How are you doing? My partner just texted me. And I got a spam mail from someone. Report spam and block. Thank you very much, Gmail. 1001 rad routes guaranteed to bring you home. Huh. No earbuds, by the way. Oh, okay. I'll... Wait, does that mean everyone can hear you? Does that mean everyone can hear you? Hi, gang, and welcome to Gynecology Central. Today we're going to be talking about anatomy. I hope you all studied up for today's pop quiz. Oh, I'm sorry. Feeling lazy and heading home soon? Okay. I'm assuming by no earbuds you mean Cloud. God damn it. All right, hold on. Hell. All right. And I did the correct number this time. I didn't do 20 like I did last time by accident. Tammy cocks her head. Why pigs? Before Mars can answer, Dice snorts. This is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. He rolls his eyes and walks away. As he leaves, Mars shouts at his back. Well, nobody was gonna pick you anyway. You stink. Rude. I know who my best friend will be. Mars bats her eyes jokingly. Oh, really? Who could it be? She asks playfully. Not you, Mars. Sorry. I'm going to tell all the other kids about it, Mars says. So you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. Okie dokie. And if too many people want to be my best friend, she adds, I'll hold tryouts for the position. It's only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulder and laughs. Sorry, Mars. I already know that you're not going to get any candy at all. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to say. So everyone here is going to have a little speech bubble over their heads because you can give candy to anyone. Is it bad to hate this child? I'm torn because I'm right with you. I didn't like Mars at first because she's very full of herself. My loading screen is still on. But because I've already grown up with her, I had a previous life with her kind of. I know that she's not a bad person. She's very outgoing. Can you give Mars candy as well? I don't think so. I think you can only give candy to one person. And it's going to tangent. So, sorry Mars. Maybe next time. Logically, we should be friends. Tangent is waving her hands vigorously in the air. She's playing a study game on her holopalm where you have to match falling numbers into correct equations. She barely notices you come up. Hey, want to be best friends? Logically, we should be friends. You lay out the reasoning, strength in numbers, deal-making as the foundation for human society, and so on. Tang pauses the game and her eyes focus on you. Best friends? That sounds so childish. But I suppose us smart kids should stick together, and it will make Mara stop asking me if I've chosen a best friend yet. She goes back to her game. I accept your proposal. Hooray! Yay, I'm best friends with Tangent. Hooray! Oh, we can study together, too. If Tang paid you any less attention, she'd be flat out ignoring you. Can I help you? Want to study together? You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off. I'm not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instant says I'm smart for my age, and my talents are wasted in school. She opens her holopalm and shows you some of her lab notes. Ugh, it's so much work, though, she complains. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier. Damn, girl. Oh, mood though, am I right? Yeah, she's not wrong, no. Just then, Anemone and a creche kid go tearing by with a sports ball, hollering at the top of their lungs. Tang shudders. On second thought, forget I said that. I'll keep being smart, thank you. A little full of yourself, but that's what you get for being the smartest kid in the room, right? Fuck, I was like this growing up. I was a little shithead growing up. Do I have any more stuff I can give you? No. I wonder what she hates. Like, I know what she loves, but I don't know what she hates. And I don't know why I put so much English on the word hates. Oh, I can talk to Mars. Mars is in a huff. Ah, because you didn't pick her for Valentine's Day. Seems like nobody picked her. Poor Mars. Oh, Mars. She crosses her arms and scowls at you. You chose Tang over me? She doesn't even like people. What are you gonna do, be study buddies? Boring. Whatever, Mars mutters, tossing her hair. I'm just too mature for kids my age. The older kids get me, even if you don't. Like, she's a good person. She just needs to stop being so snippy, you know? As she gets older, she gets less, aggravating. She's not a bad person. She really is. None of them are. Like, you find out some stuff about Dice, too. You must have scum now. Have fun. Okay, I will have fun being the nerd. Goodbye, Cloud. Drive safe. I already talked to you. Why am I talking to you again? We must do more engineering. Professor Hal is a first-class nerd. You can almost always ask him a question that makes him spiral off into long explanation, going into way more detail than you'd ever need to know. It's a useful skill for those days when you don't feel like doing schoolwork. There. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. But +1 to the card next to it. 2, 2, 3, 5. If I do this, I can get 24. Or I can do choo choo choo. I can do 1, 2, 3. So I can get 22. Over philosophizing, but I believe the constant reinforcement that intelligent people are mean is an active attempt to instill anti-intellectualism in children. Maybe. I don't want to get. I don't know enough. About cognitive science, about child rearing. I don't really know enough about that kind of thing to state anything. But I can tell you for a fact I was a real shithead when I was a kid. So, 3327. So I can get 25. I think 25 is better than 24. I could have gotten 27. I wonder how. Welcome to Early Dust. It's Anemone's birthday today. Can't give you anything because I know I don't have anything you like, but happy birthday, Nemi. If I find an egg, I'll give it to you. Oh, Dad, what do you want? Dust is such a dry, hot season. Both suns are high in the sky, baking the usually lush Vertumnan jungle. If there's a breeze, it's warm, and you guessed it, dusty. Your parents are up every day before dawn, which comes far too early for your liking. They're usually gone by the time you wake up and home after you're asleep, so you have to visit them at work if you want to see them. Good morning, Gooseberry, your dad greets you cheerily. Have you come to see the harvest? Your mom and I are gathering crops from actual Vertumnan dirt this week. Okay, so last time I said, I just miss you and Mom, and then they both stopped working and came and hang out with me in the creche for the month. I wonder if that's what caused Mom to die a few years later, So I'm just gonna go with this one. Mostly stereotype. Yeah, I don't know, Nick. He shows you around the rows of corn beans from Earth. They all look a little yellow and scraggly, not what you'd expect, but your dad enthusiastically points out the vegetables ready to harvest. Don't forget, he tells you, the Vertumnalia festival is coming up. There will be a talent show and a science fair. I'm sure you're eager to participate, Lemon Cream. Lemon Cream. That's me. I am Lemon Cream. What do you want, Emmy? Nothing. Alright. I mean, as a former gifted kid, I definitely, I didn't lord it over anyone, but I definitely sort of took maybe too much pride in it, or I was too arrogant about the fact that I was a specific way. One of the things I asked when I first started streaming these narrative games, because I have to narrate them, right? One of the very first things I asked was, if I was narrating too fast. Because when I was younger in school and I would have to read a passage or something, I would just read it at full speed. Because that's how fast I read, you know? And at the time I figured, well, if y'all can't keep up, that's a skill issue on your part, you know? So I was a real shithead growing up. I've learned to be less of a shithead, I hope. I like to think so. But yeah, I hope I'm reading at a good pace. No one's ever told me to slow down, so I guess it's a good start. Study engineering. The class projector breaks down mid-lesson, and Hal pivots the lesson to make it about how to fix a 3D hologram projector instead. Sure. He explains that because holoprojectors are so complicated, the colony can't just make a new one. Things like holoprojectors, hoverboards, and gene tech need to be fixed, not just replaced like they would have been back on Earth. Ooh, look at all these cards. We got 2 4s and a 5, plus 2 to the last card. So if I do 2, 2, 4, 4, 7. 32 is pretty good. Thanks, Nick. That's nice. I hope that's true. 31. Let's go with 32. Damn it. I'm off by 2. Hell. It's time once more for Vertumnalia! The mood of the colony has been muted this year ever since the attack during Glow. Though everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food, mostly soy rations, this Vertumnalia just feels different in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather in the square for Governor Eudicott's speech. What a year Vertumna has given us, the governor begins in her weedy voice. I stand before you so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such a short time. I have always hoped that we would bring with us the best facets of humanity, cooperation, resilience, and creativity, and the events of this year have given me no reason to doubt my convictions. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Vertumna can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There is a smattering of applause. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers, did you hear? My dad say Eudicott's gonna announce the depot's open to the public. You shoot her a questioning look and she rolls her eyes. You know, shopping, somewhere to spend all the kudos we've been saving up. There's gonna be candy and toys and makeup and nice smelling soap, not the boring kind in the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes. But you've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need. But it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. My dad's give me an allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into the speeches just as Eudicott, as predicted, announces the opening of the general store at the depot. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Eudicott gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. The music starts up as Governor Eudicott finishes. Thank you for all your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together, we build the future. The crowd disperses and sets up for the annual Vertumnalia Games. Just like last year, there's a talent show, a science fair, and bot wrestling, now with an obstacle course. Which one do you participate in? The science fair. Your competitor for the science fair is, predictably, Tangent. Her project is on the tensile strength of various building materials, concluding that mushwood is the best choice when you consider not just strength, but also sustainability and ease of use. Tammy flakes out this year on her actual project, but her booth is nicely decorated. She spent so long on the decorations that she didn't have any time to do an experiment. Tammy is such a sweetheart. I love her. She's great. I'm so happy she's not dead. Oh. The judges want to know what you've been working on. What have I been working on? 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. I will gladly take that. 0, 1, 2, 2. How about... See, I have a 4. 0, 0, 1... Let's just get rid of these cards. That's fine. Here we go. So 0, 2, 2, 2, and 6. Or 5. 25. 26. Even better. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 5. Ah. Yes. Nice. In secret, you've been working on a social experiment about delayed gratification. You've been sneakily studying the adults, taking notes on their snacking habits and their mood. You found that Seek and Dr. Instance rarely eat sweets, but Utopia and Antecedent do all the time. You correlate this with their attention span when you see them tackle frustrating problems. You know, problems you can control and repeat, like if a child backtalks to them. Oh, that's funny. The judges are impressed with your methodology. Instance, perhaps, a little begrudgingly. They award you first place. Hell yeah! Sorry, tangent. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. Mars organizes a water fight that takes over the whole colony, even the adults. It brightens everyone's spirit, even in the thick heat of dust. You end up on top of the western wall with dice, launching water-filled poof shrooms down on an unsuspecting anemone in the sports ball court below. Dusty! How dare! The walls seem like a neat place to hang out and relax, much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. Okay. Yeah, see, you're killing me here. Alright. Whoa, and okay, I will save up this hydration for after the squats, because I'm sure I'm gonna need it. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 19, 20. What? And a hydrate from Kuropeach. Kuropeach? Can I call you Kuro? Welcome. Ah. Thank you, Dusty. What's funny about my ears being up? Because Orpheus paid for the ears, right? What's funny about my ears being up is anyone who comes to see me for the first time is gonna think that this is my usual look. Although y'all make my ears go up so often that it may as well be my usual look. Deep breath. I am so out of shape, y'all. Woof. Okay. Yeah, Orpheus, between you and Doc, I've got my ears up 24/7. I look too bald? What do you mean? I'm cute without my ears. Don't you think? I look smooth and sleek. Sexy. Don't you want to rub yourself against my head? Look how smooth I look. Right? The ears are pretty cute though. You're cute, yeah, but cuter with ears. Okay. Whoa, hold on. You can't do that. R-U-B. What does that mean? Oh, rub. Listen. I never claimed I was smart, okay? I've never claimed to be smart. I'm a fucking idiot, apparently. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Alright. Good lord. Am I B? I don't know. Don't clip that. Am I B? God. Alright, more engineering. I may not be smart in real life, but I can be smart in this video game. Ooh. 2, 4, 5, 6. +2 to the last card. So if I do 2, 4, 5, 6, and then I do 31, what are the chances this is the best I can get? Unless I do, whoops, 23, 35. Wait, what was the number I got before? 2, 4, 5, 6, 20, 31. Okay, so I actually can do better then. 3, 4, 5, 8. 35 is pretty good. Yeah, nice. Am I B or not to be? To be. To be is one of my video game crushes. I am a simple person, you know? To be, Purah from Tears of the Kingdom is the second one, right? Adult Purah in Tears of the Kingdom. When Purah comes out of the tower in Tears of the Kingdom that first time, and she's in that pencil skirt, and her hair is a little wild just a bit, and she looks a little harried, I groaned. When she came out, it's like, oof, someone at Nintendo put their heart and soul into making this character. Yes, exactly. Oh my god. Purah in Tears of the Kingdom is gorgeous. Oof. And now I gotta do fucking push-ups. God damn it. I just did the squat, Destiny. Yeah. Destiny's here to get me fit, to work off all the ice cream I ate today. Oofa doofa. Yeah. Tubi, Purah, Gemma from Monster Hunter Wilds. Oof. Yeah. I'm a simple person. I'm glad you understand me, though. I'm glad you all get me. More engineering. Matheneering. Did this one already. Okay. 2, 3, 5, 6. But +1 to a card. So if I do 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait. If I do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 27's pretty good. 4, 5, 6. This might be the best I can get. It wasn't. I could have gotten 2 more. I wonder how. Oh well. Welcome to Early Wet. Yeah, this run is definitely going faster than my previous ones, for sure. Mostly because I know a little bit more what's happening now. Actually, Tammy, what do you like? I got you a present. Do you like wood? No, in fact, she hates wood. Whoops. Sorry, Tammy. Oh no. Well, now I know what she doesn't like. I guess that's something. Oh, the colony's robots are definitely feeling the strain of life on Vertumna. Though far less advanced in congruence, they're still too complicated to simply nanoprint new ones. Every time one goes permanently out of commission, life in the colony gets a little bit harder. You study their inert bodies in class, trying to figure out how to prolong the lives of the ones you have left, or possibly make new ones. Yeah, man. Difficult. Card becomes blue. Sure. I keep getting this 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 6 sequence here. So I do 3, 5, 6. I give it a 2. I get 4, 5, 6. And if I do 2 again, or I do this. 29's pretty good. Yeah, see, 25. Let's try that. Fuck off. How could I have gotten 34? Doing what? Damn. I am not good at this game. Oh no. All right, we're coming up on we're nearing the end of the stream. Go for a straight flush. I know. There are rules to the card game in this. I'm just not good at card games in general. We're coming up. We got about another 10-ish minutes of stream to go. I'm gonna try and get through to being 12 years old. And we'll see what happens. The classroom's projector, blah blah blah. We read this one already. Okay. 2, 4, 5. +1 to a card. This 3, 4, 5. But there's also a 4 here. 4. If you can play Catan, you can play anything. I can't play Catan. Hey, I got the best score this time. That's something. All right. Run through the colony, check to see if there's any goods anywhere. And then back into engineering. We're gonna be the best little engineers this side of Andromeda. What the fuck, Len? You help the younger students with their architecture work, and by that you mean you help them scavenge a bag of random spare parts and adhesives from around the colony and challenge them to make the tallest structure possible. When that's predictably a disaster, you tell them to make the most structurally sound one instead. Hi, Robin. The only goods I see is me? That can't be real. That can't be true. There's gotta be something around your desk that is better to look at. Oh boy, oh boy. So I get 3, 4... Wait. That one gives that. Yeah, +1 to this. Oh, yeah, if I make this... Because this is a 4, right? 3? 4, 4. What, +2 to the last card gives me 7. 2, 2, 2. There's gotta be a better one than this, right? Yeah, but not by much. Not by much. There's a commotion in the square. An expedition's vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square. An unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Oh, I know what's about to happen. Oh, things are about to get real sad. Hey, Ambi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hydrate. Okie doke. How you doing, Ambi? Hope you're having a good one. Can't remember the last time I gave you a shout out. Where are you on this list? Where are you on this list? You're not in here. Bop. Ambi is cool.
Bill,
Y'all, you should go follow Bam. You should go follow Ambi. What is this?
Curse you, Bill!
What is this clip? I'm doing pretty all right. It's been an okay week so far. Had a bit of a rough Monday, but I'm all right. I made up for it with lots of cookies. And by lots of cookies, I mean one big cookie. One very big cookie. But yeah, doing all right. Looking forward to the nicer, cooler weather. I did treat myself, trust me. Chocolate chip, just basic chocolate chip. I took one of those tubes of Pillsbury cookie dough, like the chocolate chip cookie dough, and I mushed it into an 8-inch pan, and I made one giant cookie using the dough that would have made 18 cookies, right? So I ate a lot of cookies in one sitting because I ate that whole thing. And it gets so hot. Oh, it's the opposite up here. It's actually cooling down up here. Finally, it's like, I think it's like 23 degrees out right now. It's great. Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Uticod. After a brief conversation, you see Uticod gesture for people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tonan's body. Oh, Tammy's dad. But now Tammy's alive. She was dead last time this happened. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn-up body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. What happened? Dice asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonin is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely, as if he could see through it. Did they say how? They never tell us the truth anyway. +1, +5 rebellion, let's go. It is not drop below 30. Ay, that's hot. I hope you get through it, Ambi. I hope you have access to air conditioning and or a pool. Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did something eat him? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? Dice nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dice watch the adults carry Uncle Tonin's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dice wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try to go take a look at the body. Someone's going to have to tell Tammy. You're glad it's not you. Tammy and her dad were really close. Now she's an orphan. Oh. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Uticott, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Uticott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently, her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in expeditions. Ow. Oh no, Tammy. Oh, I couldn't talk to her because it's Glow now. New cards in the depot. Tammy. No, I wanted to talk to Tammy. Still. Oh, that sucks. Man. That's fine, I guess. Let's just go study some more engineering. Wait, unless we can talk to Tammy in here. Friendship with Tammy. Or babysitting. Friendship with Tammy. No. Sorry, Tammy. You're cool and all, but I want to keep studying. I want to get smart. I want to be a smarty smart pants. Skip schoolwork. Read that one already. Okay. And here come the ads once more. Let's see. 2, 4, 3 2s and a 1. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. Now, if I get rid of this one and I do this one, so 27 or 29 is better than 27 typically. Usually that's how that works. Let's just go with this. Fuck, I could have gotten 31. Damn it. I need to get better at this game. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche to hide under tables, waiting for the sirens to call the all clear. I don't have my bravery up at all. So the entire, every single attack in this playthrough is going to be me hiding. Because you needed bravery to run out and help, you know? You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Then, just as glow is starting to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the suns almost rise past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a hollow novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your hollow palm. Shelter in the creche, this is not a drill. You get another message from your dad. Whoa, I almost spilled my water on my desk. That would have been fun. Me and Mom are gonna stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the creche and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we're way more prepared than we were last year. Love you, stay safe. If my parents die sooner than last time, I'm gonna be very sad. Oh, I could go to engineering. From a past life. You could go to the creche where you belong, or you could follow the security guards and see what's happening at the gates. Just as you peek your head out your door, you're struck by a horrible premonition. Someone's in danger in engineering. You blink and shake your head, but the feeling persists. That's right, because this is the one where Professor Hal died. Go to engineering. You don't know what compels you to go to engineering. It's nowhere near the walls, and the corridors are quiet as you approach. You burst into the classroom to find Professor Hal, cornered by a small, chittering thing. It's moving too fast to tell what it is. Every time Hal tries to get around it to flee, it climbs up the wall and keeps jumping at him. He's fending it off with a tablet, but he's getting tired. As you watch, the thing leaps at his throat and tears a chunk out of him. Hal! Hal screams in pain and crumples to the ground. You must gasp because the thing turns to you and lunges. Defend yourself combat challenge. I don't know what to tell you, but I got none combat. I have no combat. Oh no. Oh shit. Alright, well, let's get rid of these guys. 10. 3 plus 2 to the last card and plus 1 if this has the highest value. So 4. Shit. 5. Well. 2. 1, 2, 5, 5. Okay. I only need to get 16. I should be able to do that. 5, 3, 3, 1. But I have a 4 here. 4, 2. 1, 2, 3. So I can get 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's the ads. Oh, nice. That's the best I could have gotten. Hell yeah. Ha. It's impossible to hit the thing. It's so fast, it's like a smear at the edge of your vision. What you do manage to do, though, is lure it outside the classroom and get Congruence to slam the doors shut. You hear it beating against the door as you run to Hal's side. Congruence guides you through how to hold pressure to Hal's throat to stop the bleeding, but stars, there's blood everywhere. Eventually, the doors open and Chief Engineer Instance runs in, directing some of the security team to load Hal into a stretcher and take him to medbay. There's no sign of the creature. She surveys the carnage. Good work, Lemon Cream, she says grimly. You might just have saved Hal's life. Her shoulders droop. They must have crawled over the walls. Buggers. You return to your quarters. Your parents are horrified to see you covered in blood. Relieved when you say it's not yours, then horrified all over again when you tell them about Professor Hal. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Kuro. I'm sorry about the ads. I hope you can still see me. There are multiple ways to avoid the ads that don't involve spending money. But thank you so much for the follow, and I'll say it again once the ads are done, just in case you can't hear me. Your dad checks his holopalm and tells you they got him to a medbed quickly enough that his injuries should heal in a few weeks. You saved Professor Hal's life. That's 2 people who died previously who haven't now because of me. I'm a goddamn hero. Bonafide hero. That's Lemon Cream, cause I'm a magical girl. Hell yes. Tammy. Oh no, Tammy. Because her dad. Oh, I'm gonna wait till the ads are done to do this one actually. Because this is gonna be real sad. Because Tammy's so cute. Thank you, Lootbox. Thank you. I am also proud of me. 0 deaths. This is gonna be the 0 death run. This is my promise to all of you. Hopefully. Oh, since now there are more of you here, maybe instead of this, check out this art Aza made of me. Speaking of Lemon Cream, but look, Aza made me into a magical girl. Except for her dad. I know. I don't think there's a way to avoid that death. I think Tammy's dad is always going to die. I think in the same vein, Calm, Nemi's brother, always dies. I just get that feeling. But I don't know. But yeah, look. Aza turned me into a magical girl. Because of the Lemon Cream name. Get it? Lemon Cream? It's like Len Corum. Anyway. My favorite part of this model is the little lemon meringue swirl on my head. I think it's adorable. Yeah, I wonder if it's possible to sneak out and stop him from dying. I mean, you could be right, Doc. Because by that point, you can sneak out, right? You got a point. You might be right. You might be onto something. I think the ads are just about done. So I'm going to get back to the game. We're almost done. We're going to be wrapping up soonish. I just want to get through this little bit with Tammy. Might be a god run to pull that off. Yeah, no shit, eh? Owen! Hey! Welcome to the show, Owen. How are you? Hey everyone, if you don't know who Owen is, go give him a follow. Owen is... Yes, I have a bathhouse now. Check it out. Wait, let me just turn this off. Look how cool this is. I got a bathhouse now. I made a little bathhouse redeem. Oh. Exclamation mark, Owen. Shush, Desty. If you don't know who Owen is, go give him a follow. Owen's great. Owen likes to do racing and DDR. Owen's awesome. We love Owen here. Thank you, Owen. So, we're gonna get through this little chat with Tammy, and then we're gonna start wrapping it up because I need to go make supper because my partner's on her way home. So, Tammy has barely left the lounge since her father died. You often see her solemn face in the windows, peering out at the colony like a ghost. She hardly talks to anyone unless they go to her first. Oh, Tammy. Tammy looks up from the sewing she's aimlessly fiddling with. She gives you a watery smile. It's clear she's been crying. Hello, Lemon Cream, she says, wiping her face. Is everything okay? Typical Tammy. Even in her saddest moments, she wants to know how she can help you. Do you want to talk, Tammy? Tammy brightens a little. Okay, Lemon Cream, what do you want to talk about? You tell her that you want to talk about how she's been feeling lately, and her face falls again. Oh, she mumbles. Okay, I guess. I am kind of being a downer right now. Sorry. No. Girl, your dad just died. With that, Tammy starts to cry again. Her whole body curls up as she sobs, trying to hide her face in her hands so she doesn't upset anyone else in the lounge. Oh no. Is my empathy high enough? Fuck yes. Okay, well, I'm not gonna say you'll get through this because that sucks. I miss him too, Tammy. Oh, that gave me stress, but that's fine. You admit that you feel the same way, that you miss him terribly, and that sometimes all you want to do is cry too. She holds her arms out, and you both cling to each other as you have a really good cry, letting out all your pain and your grief and sharing in each other's loss. It helps to just sit in your feelings for a little while. Uncle Tonin may be gone, but your friend Tammy is still here. Oh, Tammy! Poor girl. Medicinal roots. Those are Tangent's favorites. Tangent, you're gonna get a gift from me. I don't know when your birthday is, but here's something for you. Have a medicinal fruit. Thank you for them, she says. I also love this game. This game just rocks. It's so good. I have enough to buy a cake. I'm gonna buy a cake, and if I ever find out when her birthday is, I'm gonna give Tangent a birthday cake. Okay. Oh, all my cards are different. Cool. All right, let's take a rest, and then we'll start wrapping it up. Relax in the lounge. You look around the lounge. Some friends are here. Who do you hang out with? Tangent. Tangent is quietly reading her holopalm. You plop down beside her and ask her what she's reading. Multicellular biology, she says, frowning at the interruption. If you insist on sitting near me, you could at least do it quietly. She's such a shit. No problem. You open up your holopalm and find a textbook of old Earth poetry to read. It's never a bad idea to do a little independent study. Though she's a little prickly, you can tell Tang appreciates the company. Please let me forget something bad. I'm gonna forget how to giggle. No more giggling for me. Yeah, isn't it good? This game is so pretty. Oh, and I don't know if you were here for any of this. I'm gonna show this off real quick. So here's all the characters, right? The art in this game is gorgeous. So these are all the kids you grow up with, and as you get older and older, they get older and older too, and everyone's designs change. So there's kid mode, there's like teen, like young teen mode, and then young adult mode. Yeah, it's great. What I love about it is that you have full control over how you look. So you can be, in appearance, in late teens, you can be femme, androgynous, or masculine. All it really does is change the length of your hair. But you can also change your pronouns, and the game respects it. Like, it changes all the stuff. But if you go they, them, and I've shown this off to everyone who's watched these streams, if you go they, them, you can customize them. And all of these are text boxes. So you can change them to literally whatever you want. In the last game I played, instead of lover, I think I changed it to Pookie Bear. And instead of Cowpoke, I turned it into something different. I can't even remember anymore. Yeah, it's fantastic. I love this game so much. I absolutely love it. It's really, really good. It's a great time. And it's one of those games where like you live multiple lives. Buckaroo, that's what it was, yes. So once you get to 19 years old, the game ends. Or once you get to 20, the game ends, and then you restart at 10. But you remember a little bit of your past life, so you can change things a little bit. Can you change one of the pronouns to be big dog? I could, but I'm running full she, her in this run. I'm going full femme for this run. But maybe next one. Maybe, we'll see. You wake up from your latest recurring dream, a monster crushing the colony gates and stampeding through the square. You try different strategies every night. This time, you ran away from it and hid. It worked out a lot better than the dreams where you try to fight it. When you wake up, there are tears drying on your face. It felt real enough that, for a moment, you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. Oh. So when the Faceless attacked in my last life, I tried to fight it. And I beat it, but Kombucha died. But if I try and hide from it, maybe it'll be better. Maybe Kombucha won't die if this happens. And if Kombucha doesn't die, Nemi won't end up with Vase. Or she will end up with Vase, but then Vase ends up being a dipshit and Kombucha will beat his ass. So maybe if we save Kombucha this time, Nemi won't turn into a beaten down trad wife. Fingers crossed. You clearly rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old now. Wow, can you believe it? No. No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you your present. It was just yesterday Antecedent was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your presents. Which one is your favorite? A bouquet of exotic flowers from your mom, a toy xenofauna, or a photophonor from your best friend? The photophonor. A photophonor. This instrument is part flute and part paintbrush and uses a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. Just like the thing from Futurama. How did Tangent know? What a great gift. You can't wait to practice it in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Unlocked play the photophonor in the living quarters. Cool. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper into the recycler bin pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Professor Hal tells us you're trying hard in school, your mom continues. That's great. Your dad and I are really proud of you. Working might seem fun and grown up when you're a kid, but if you want to do more than manual labor, you'll need some book smarts too. Your dad joins you again. So, it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. At the look on your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? A mom with like 10 kids. A teacher like Professor Hal, a farmer like you two. Do I have to decide right now? I want to be a teacher. Your mom smiles. I'm sure he'd love to hear that, she says. You're a breeder loot box, damn. Yeah, with 10 kids, good lord, can you imagine? Your mom smiles. I'm sure he'd love to hear that, she says. You were very brave saving him last month. I'm so glad Hal's still around. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, and she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Pick that in the game shift tone, Jesus. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughs. If you don't take that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Your mom's also hot as hell, right? Where is she? Look at this woman. Damn, right? Right? She's got the leg. Oof. She is lovingly married to her husband, Geranium. A bit Oedipus. I like this twink-ass man. All the people in this are very good. Utopia's kind of hot. I like Congruence, even if she's just a computer. Yeah. It's fun. This game's great. It is currently this time of year. So I want to call her mommy too. Hey, there are two things we get out of this stream: good storytelling and chat simping over the characters. Just wait until the Helio shows up. You should have seen Aza simping for Lum, Coordinator Lum, when the Helio shows up. Holy shit. It's good. So, we are going to call it there. That's the end of the stream, everyone. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you to everyone who showed up, who just hung out and chat. Thank you to all my lurkers. I love you too. I see you lurking. Even if you didn't say anything, it's all good. The dog boy, yes! Rex the twink dog boy. We do love Rex. Yeah. Thank you for the head pats. Let's find someone to raid out to, yeah? Let's see. Thank you so much for hanging out, Verve. Super appreciated. Seka is still streaming No, Seka is not streaming anymore. Twitch is just lying to me. Okay. Jesus, I thought Seka was still live. I was gonna say, holy shit. Alright. Is anyone else playing this currently? Nope, it's just me, as always. So, who to raid out to? You... Neo is streaming. Neo is playing Expedition 33. What is Soleil Fenley up to? Something. Let's just raid out to Neo. Neo's pretty cool. Alright. Raid Neo. So, raid is live. Once again, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure seeing everyone. And I'll see you all tomorrow for some Monster Hunter stories. Bye, everyone.